Hello, hello, hello. Hey, guys. Hello, I'm back. Put the little ones to bed. Thank you, thank you. Hello. Hey. Hello, hello. Why is it that every time I come on live, they're going to be sirens? I am back. Hello, hello. Hello, Georgia. Aw, thank you, Lena. Dinner was good, thank you. My husband didn't do too bad. Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello. Hello, Chicago. I did not hear Nick's appeal was denied. I don't believe it is. Questions? You got questions? Hello, Virginia, from Virginia. Hello, Texas. Ivory Rose and Morbid said it was denied. He had appeals that were denied, but I don't believe the one we're waiting for were denied. Hello, upstate New York. Hello, hello. Hello. Hey, Magda. Hello, hello. Hello, good morning. In Australia. My husband grilled some stuff today. We were trying to take care of the yard and get all the summer stuff down and, you know, prepare for fall and stuff like that. It's 3 a.m. in the UK. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's early, early. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Hello. Jackie's in here somewhere. Where's Jackie? Jackie! Thank you, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was cold today in New York. I can't wait until it gets cold. I really can't. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ange. Thank you. You're so... That's funny. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Thank you, Marlisa. Thank you, thank you. I love the fall. It's my favorite season. Hello in Oklahoma. Yes, I love the fall. I love the winter. I like the colder months. I can't do it. Florida's too warm for me all year round. I can't. I like my cold weather. I like to be cozy and comfortable and fireplaces and all of it. I love it. Oh, you're in Michigan. You get snow. You get snow. I am in Virginia.
Oh, g'day, little chickens. What are you doing?
Duckies, dude. Duckies. Wrong foul.
Oh, that's
Foul
right.
and
It's a
foul.
ducky.
Foul and a foul. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Thank you, thank you. Jackie's
Hey,
back.
Jack.
You're in. Thank you, Carlin.
They're so cute.
So, you guys want to hear? Have you guys checked out Jackie's YouTube? You have to go check her out. But she's Jack in a Box. I freaking love it. How cute is Jack in a Box?
Look, I've only got like 5 views on each video, okay? I'm just trying.
Love Jack in the Box. I love it. I'm like, that's my Jack in the Box.
She told me, she's like, you need to be Jack in the Box, you need to be Jack in the Box. I'm like,
He just pops out, Jack in the Box. That's cute.
can I just say you look so pretty today? I love your hair.
Thank you. It's I didn't have time to do anything to it, and so I just showered and threw some stuff in it and left it to dry.
No, you're one of them people that you can just wear a plastic bag and look okay.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that. Definitely not with the hair. The hair's been a struggle my entire life.
Milwaukee?
My sisters have straight hair, this beautiful
that?
straight hair, and I got this nonsense.
You know what? When you got straight hair, you want curly hair. When you got curly hair, you want straight hair.
Yeah. I am not part of
Ivory Rose Toes just commented, what? This Ivory Rose Toes is commenting on everything I'm doing right now. What the fuck? Ivory Rose Toes. What is going on?
You're normally pretty, but right now you're yummy pretty.
Yummy
Good
pretty.
answer. I like that one. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. Thank you. That's so funny.
I love these people. Like, I really do. They're so
Yeah,
cute.
we got a good group here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hold on. They have new body footage of Chris Watts' house with the new wife calling the police over her.
What?
I don't know. She didn't finish. Husband being violent. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Ain't that some stuff? I gotta see that. Jack, you know Neil the Seal? Who's Neil the Seal? Is anybody talking? Hello?
I don't know who Neil the Seal is. How the fuck would I know?
I don't know, you thought about it for a minute. You're like, who's Neil the Seal? How the fuck would I know?
I'm sitting here thinking, how do I say this politely? I do not know Neil the Seal.
Is Neil a seal?
I don't know.
Like, is he like a seal, like a ooh, 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 ooh? Or is he like a seal, like a Navy SEAL? Like, what's happening here? Thank you, thank you.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know. Don't seals like, ooh, ooh, ooh? I don't know. Right? They like, ooh, ooh.
Neil the Seal visits Tassie every year and creates havoc. Okay, well, I don't live in Tassie. We need Beck. Beck will answer this. She would know.
Wait, he's an actual seal? Why would we know a seal?
I don't know. Beck said he's a seal.
Like, is he flying seal or something? Like, what about the seal?
Oh wait, I know who he is. He's he's really fat and he just lays on people's yards. It's only like it's like a 6-person town. Like, it's a very small town or something. I don't know. Get Beck to tell you. Beck will know.
Wait, aren't seals like water animals? Like, they just walk around front yards now? They're like stray dogs and shit?
Yeah, but in Tasmania, I don't know. I'm not from Tasmania.
Does anybody else hear Tasmania and think of a little spinning devil?
Yeah, Beck.
Like, am I the only one who thinks of, like, every time I hear Tasmania, I want to just start twirling? Someone said Google him. I have to Google him.
Yeah, he literally just, like, apparently I've seen a thing about it or something, like he just, like, goes from house to house and just lays there or something.
Find out who's what's his name, Neil? Neil the Seal. Let's see who's Neil
And
the
he
Seal.
knocks down street signs and shit. I don't know.
He's cute. He sounds destructive, but I guess my kids are cute and they're destructive, so.
Look, my son's extremely cute, but he's a naughty. Well, he was.
He's got a TikTok? Why does he look like that? I thought they needed, like, water and stuff. Oh, I want to see Neil the Seal the Neil. What is it? Seal the Neil. He's got a TikTok. Hold on. Where's my I gotta
What's
pull up
so
TikTok.
Do you know how much this woman cracks me up when she's looking at
Neil
something?
the Seal. Oh. User. How the fuck does he get on TikTok? He's got 1.1 million followers, and he's a seal. I'm doing something wrong, man. I gotta walk around barking and jumping on people's yards and stuff.
Hey,
Are more people
Naomi.
gonna follow me if I go jumping in people's yards and start barking? Wait. Oh, he's 7.7 million. Dude, I need to get clout from the seal. Come on, Neil. You want to come up here? Come in the box.
That is so funny.
How do I not know who Neil the Seal is?
Slow down, you cunt. So even Neil didn't like
You know
it.
that's Australia because they just said the C word.
Wasn't they, Neil?
Look, they know him.
We can't see.
Oh, let me show you. Hold on.
Slow down, you cunt.
Oh, they said the
So
C
even
word.
Neil didn't like him. Going too fast, wasn't they, Neil?
Like he's an actual seal, guys.
Slow down, you cunt.
Oh, I gotta get. I
So
can't. I'm about to
Neil
get
didn't
flagged
like
because this
him.
guy's saying the C
Going
word.
too
He's calling the seal. Oh, he's calling the guy a cumph. Fucking. Oh, that's how they crawl. Why does that disgust me? I feel like that sometimes after dinner. You know when you can't like. I feel Neil there. Ever have those days, ladies? We know I've had those days.
Why are we talking about Neil? Look, I've got no idea why we're looking at a seal right now. I have no
Listen,
idea. This is
I just learned who Neil the Seal was. Apparently, what is it? Apparently, 1.1 million people in the world know who Neil the Seal is, and I didn't, I guess. So there's that.
God, you crack me up.
I mean, I can't believe I didn't know who Neil the Seal. I felt it. Sleeps in his own bed. Who owns Neil? Like Neil just wanders?
No one.
Why
No
am I
one's
so
allowed to take
interested in
ownership
the
of him
seal?
or something.
I feel like the fact that I'm so interested in this seal is like a little concerning. You all are worried about me, worried about Gypsy, worried about me, worried about Neil. I'm like, come hang out.
Hold on, Beck. Here, Beck will be able to tell you. Our Aussie friend Beck.
Good morning.
Hello,
Hello.
you know Neil?
I know of Neil. I know that nobody owns Neil, but everybody has to like rearrange themselves to make sure Neil's comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
Protected
So like if
species,
he's
is it?
yeah. So if he's lying across your driveway and you need to leave for work in the morning, you're screwed.
you just don't, hey, guys, I can't come in. Neil's in my driveway.
Yeah. Apparently it's like totally accepted.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to be like this Neil.
Huh?
I want to be like Neil,
Me too. What a life.
right?
Just come and go as you please.
That's what I'm talking about. He'll just does what he wants, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's just Neil.
Yeah.
Leave him be. He's good. Give him what he wants."
That's it.
You know, like I can't go to work tomorrow. I got Neil sunbathing in my driveway. He borrowed
Pretty
the car.
much.
Yeah, I think that's so funny. I can't believe I didn't know. I gotta show my kids who Neil the Seal is. I think that's.
I
so
had
funny.
a little, because I live in a beach town, and I had a little seal come up and muck around on the beach, and everyone had to keep away from that one.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
easy.
Shuts down all the beach.
Check my email. We're talking
Did
about
they
Neil
end up
Rashid.
getting? Did they end up getting the shooter?
I don't know,
Oh,
guys. Did
the
they?
pew pewer?
I don't know. About to find out. They didn't. They still didn't, right? No, they didn't before. They still haven't. They never
Oh
found him.
no.
I mean, he's one guy. How can they not find him? That's a little scary. That's really
But they
scary.
haven't lost anyone else?
No, I don't think he's no.
Oh, that's good then.
He's still at large. That's really concerning. Brian was saying they think he had another car. Well, don't come to Virginia. He's got 1,990 bullets left. He is hunkered down somewhere, I believe it. I just sent you Gyp's Halloween outfit idea. Let's see. I did not get an email. A bunch of school threats popping off here. Yeah, I'm sure. He will get hungry and then get caught. Well, I don't know. He could be.
Unless he's got people bringing him food.
He may not be alive
How
anymore.
old is the shooter?
31.
Oh.
He may not be alive anymore. He can't hide forever, absolutely. Oh, is he 32 now? 32. He has military training, yeah. 32, and I can... Wait, we can only hope that he has DoorDash app.
Oh my god.
They're saying they found his pew pew.
Was it the box or the actual pew-pew?
I don't know. I'm just reading the
No,
comments.
it gets cold out there. Out in Kentucky. That was earlier on Ryan Lee's. Yeah, I know she's been covering it all night, but she lives right there. They found the gun and the ammo. So he's walking around without a pew-pew? Well, that ain't smart. They said they found the AR not far from the shooting. Not the ammo? Well, I'm sure the ammo's gone because he doesn't need the ammo if he doesn't have the... He has the weapon. He has a second one. A shot pew-pew. Oh. He could have a hand pew-pew. Yeah, I guess he could have. I'm confused.
It'd be easier to travel with.
Yeah. He bought it 2 weeks ago. You just watched the press conference, Mariana? That's kind of scary that he's just sitting up there, though. I mean, he didn't go after anyone in particular. It was just at random, right? Like, what was the point of the random shooting? Yeah, I don't know. They have not found him. Yeah, he planned it, but what? Like, for what? Usually they know this stuff. Like, usually they find some kind of evidence that... Yeah, Mariana can come up. She just watched the press conference.
I don't know, get her in.
He told the family he was going to go off on a lot of people, but why?
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I live about 60 miles away from where all this happened. I live in central Kentucky. And this happened in southeastern. I have family there in that area, but they have no idea what his motive is. And the Laurel County Sheriff's Department said that they have exhausted what they can do, and they have turned it over to the Kentucky State Police and the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, because there's nothing they can do except investigate tips as they come in. But as far as the area that this man is in, it's the Daniel Boone National Forest. My family and I, before I had to have back surgery, before my health went to shit, we would hike and climb in this area. It stretches over 10, 12 counties. And it's like 2 million acres of wooded forest.
Wow.
And then you've got these little communities that are like sparsely populated. So he could be anywhere. There's caves, there's coal mines, there's tons of places he could hide. There's trails that go for hundreds and hundreds of miles. So my guess is he's somewhere in the gorge. He's somewhere in the Daniel Boone National Forest.
Wow.
And I don't know if they'll be able to find him. Like, it's scary. They have closed schools in 6, 7 counties around that whole area because this area where he's at is so it's densely populated. Yeah, they didn't close school here, which, you know, but it's still it's freaky, and they're telling everybody to check their. Yeah, this is like dead rural country Kentucky, and they're telling everybody to check your trail cams, keep your Ring cameras on, keep your cell phones charged because they don't know where he is. Yeah, I'm thinking he's almost had to have had another vehicle or something if he's not in the woods. It's weird. Like we don't this stuff don't happen.
Then they say why they think it went. Like obviously he's got mental issues. Did they say why he just?
They said that they still have not uncovered a clear motive yet.
Wow.
But if he was in the Kentucky National Guard for years, like they're saying that he was, he's a survivalist. He knows how to fight and hide in those woods. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's terrifying.
It is. It really is. Like, I went to church this evening, and we always have men that sit out in the front lobby just in case because people are crazy, you know? But tonight they actually locked the doors.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just in case because people are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's so sad. Like, what are they going to do with the
It's
schools?
scary.
Keep the schools closed?
They'll probably keep them closed for a few days, and then they'll reevaluate everything. And but they'll have to eventually open them. But they'll probably keep them closed, and hopefully they'll find him soon. But if not, I'm sure they'll open them back up in a few days. It's just going to take some time. Yeah.
That's so scary.
He had a terroristic threatening charge of the 3rd degree. And in Kentucky, basically what that is you can tell somebody, hey, I'm going to beat your arse, and that's terroristic threatening. Mm-hmm. And it got dismissed. He had no history of DV or anything like that, and as far as I know, he had a good record with the military, and he was the former 911 dispatch. I think he's just snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad.
I think he's just snapped. Because I'm pretty sure they said that he had done a tour of duty in Afghanistan, too. So he's just
There's not enough resources for our military. I'll be the first to
There's
say
not. There's not. But there's still no reason to go around and do what he did, though. Oh.
Yeah. Same thing happened with that one guy up in Maine. Mm-hmm. And he was military. He was telling them, like, I'm getting these feelings, and they just ignored him.
Yeah, you can't, when somebody says something like that, or if you see someone displaying behaviors, you're best to act on them because...
You have to assume they mean it, yeah.
And the thing about it is he bought that AR pew-pew and 1,000 rounds of ammo yesterday. Like 2 hours before it happened in London, Kentucky. I'm like, okay, what dumbass sold him 1,000 rounds of ammo at one time and didn't question?
Right?
But I mean, you can do that here though. We're open carry, like you can pack it with you everywhere you go. But still, that's excessive. And if he ended up. They said that he did have 2,000 rounds, but he bought 1,000 rounds yesterday, and that ammo weighs 64 pounds, so that's probably why he ditched it.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, he's not. Yes. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 64 pounds of ammo. And yeah, they found it. He ditched it. They found his SUV, and they searched his home, and they took a bunch of devices and stuff, but they haven't released anything, that they have found yet. So, but the sheriff's office basically, I felt so bad for them. They basically said, we don't know where he is, so we got to let somebody else handle this because we can't find him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They found the AK up by the ridge, which is like a slope off of a mountain that he was pew-pewing off of down, the people.
Now, was it true that he got into a fight? He was in a fight with his girlfriend?
That was back in February. That's what the terroristic threatening was from. Yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay, so not.
Yeah, but it was dismissed. I mean,
is he still with the girlfriend? Do we know?
I don't know. Someone said that it could have been someone. I heard that, and this is just rumor and speculation, but someone had threatened his child or something. I don't even know if he even has any children.
Right.
So I don't know. Like I said, the way that it's looking, he's having a PTSD episode. He's just went off his rocker. But I mean, that's still no reason to try to pew people. So there were 5 people that he did wound. 3 of them were sent to the hospital in London, Kentucky. 2 of them were airlifted to the University of Kentucky in Lexington, which is right up the road from where I live. And there were 2 people in a car accident from neck craning that got injured when it all happened. And then they shut the interstate down for hours and hours and hours.
I saw that they finally opened it up last night.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was hitting.
Shot at? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he was hit. Yeah, 12 cars got shot at.
Nobody's gone from it though. Nobody.
No, nobody. He didn't unalive anybody. Thank God.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
which is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last night. I know I quit watching Ron at like 4:00 this morning, and UK Hospital said that everybody was stable that was there, so that's good. But they don't know. They don't know where this man is. And this is scary.
The fact that he's got military training means that he could stay up there for
a long time.
There's caves. There's caves.
Weeks, yeah.
There's caves in those mountains. You can stay in there for an indefinite amount of time. And who's to say he hasn't been preparing to hide out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
He
nuts.
could have been taking food up there for months before this.
Yep. It's just, I don't know if he had it all planned like that though, because he did only just buy the stuff yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just,
but you wake up
really, like it's really odd. It is.
Yeah.
The only other time that we've had something like this happen was down in Paducah, Kentucky, when some kids did a school pew-pewing, and that was elaborately planned out that they did, and that's been years and years ago. And it's just odd. Yeah, it don't happen here, especially in eastern Kentucky. Like you hear about shootings all the time in Lexington and Louisville. I mean, that's a common thing, but not,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's country is cornbread up there, It's real laid back.
I wonder if he's still alive.
That's what I'm wondering too. Because somebody said that they expected that. Yeah, Lexington's every day. Yeah, they said that he could have a hand pew pew, and I'm starting to think maybe he took his life.
Right.
But it's just because it's weird that they can't find him.
Wow.
Because they've had, you do look very nice today, Ivory. I love your hair.
Thank you.
They've had,
everyone keeps saying
they've had the dogs.
Who's Eric
Do
Rudolph?
what? Who is Eric Rudolph? Somebody said he was pulling a Kentucky Jimmy Hoffa. They've had dogs from all the surrounding counties up there looking, and they had the infrared out last night with the National Guard and the choppers. They've had the drones up. I mean, they were walking through the thickets with hatchets and machetes, knocking stuff down around them to get through it, looking for this guy.
Wow.
I don't know. I said he's either staked out a plan, somebody's helping him somehow, or he's took his own life.
Yeah, I think he took his own life.
I think he did too.
Because at that point, you got to know, like...
Yeah. Because last night, everybody was freaking out, like, oh God, what if he's did a home invasion on somebody, you know?
Well,
and that's what we were all afraid of.
Yeah.
And that was one of the reasons why they shut the interstate down, in case he tried to carjack somebody, but nothing.
There were no carjackings reported, were there?
It's weird. Nope, not a one. And no one, they didn't break into the house, but you know, this isn't funny, but it is. So the sheriff's department sent out a message to everybody last night that said, if you hear pew-pewing, please don't come outside pew-pewing of your house, because it's probably us looking for this person.
Right? I saw that with the mayor.
Because everybody up there is trigger happy. Yeah. Yeah, he was like, please don't come out of your house pew-pewing, because it's probably just us. Yeah. Yeah, because they didn't want the police officers to get
in people's yards without any warning. Because I mean, what are you expecting?
Yeah, it's just it's kind of funny, but it's not. But
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
I don't know. I hope they find him or find something. You know, I hope we can put it to rest soon, because it's spooky.
Yeah, that's a lot to be on people's minds, and these kids.
Because I have a stepbrother that lives in London, and they've been on the lockdown, you know, for almost 24 hours. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they find them.
But that's what I
Keep
learned.
me updated if you find them. Let me know. If anything
I
happens.
will. I'll keep you updated.
All right. Thank you, Mariana.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
See, I would move to the States in a heartbeat if it wasn't for the guns, the healthcare, and Trump.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. Yep. I hear that.
That's like the only ones that are stopping me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That really is. That's just scary. It's really scary, especially when you got kids in school getting closed down and, oh, I know, right? Just like those couple little things. That's so funny. Yeah, agreed. Stay where you are. That's funny.
Oh, I am. Don't worry. I am.
No. I decided against the States when getting out of the Navy with husband and moved back home to Australia. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know what this country's coming to, but it's going to hell in a handbasket. So. Oh, geez. Yeah, we ain't getting into politics now. Look at you guys. Yeah, it really is sad, and I hope, our mental health in this country is just, it's not where it needs to be. It needs to be better. We need to do better for them. We really do. Yeah, especially for veterans. I agree. The school shooting that was planned for tomorrow, what? You know what I do hate, though, is that when one thing like this happens, then you get all these threats around everywhere, and it gets kind of crazy. They do need more services for mental health. Yeah, it is. And my husband is a veteran, so yeah, I really do. All week cops, yeah. That's crazy. And then more threats and then school shooting. This week has been really crazy. You had, 2 school shootings in this now? There was actually a New York thing planned, and there's always a New York thing planned though. That's like always a target, I feel like, unfortunately. Cincinnati had 5 threats in one day. Yeah, that's crazy. I am hiding my clock from you. I told my husband this morning, I'm like, they're getting upset that you're not changing the clock. Here, you want me to come back? You guys can come back over here so y'all can see my clock. And see that he still hasn't put the battery in. So, see, y'all can get on him too. What time is it? 12:15, is that what that says? No, it's 12:15 here. That's why I have my fish tank. It's nice and relaxing. But I can't complain about my husband because he was outside. He did the yard all day, the front and the back. I got a big old property, so yeah, he was out doing that. So I really can't complain about the batteries in the clock. I could probably get myself up on a chair. It's right 2 times a day, and yeah, there's that. So. I don't know. That's funny. What is wrong with my phone? I sneezed before, and I dropped my phone, and now my phone's acting all funny. Yeah, my husband is awesome. He's a good guy. Does anyone know how I can watch Life After Lockup without paying for it? I don't know. Where are you? My back does the same thing when I sneeze. Do a reset on what? Oh, no, my phone is I think I need to get a new one tomorrow. Lifetime is free if she's here. If she's in another country, I don't think it works. YouTube, you can see it. Does Lifetime have a free app? They do? So maybe Lifetime can get the app. Yeah, they got a free app.
I thought I was well enough to do some things around the house, but I'm so not. All I did was make my bed, sweep the floor, and my stomach was already like, I was like, ow. I'm like, you need to sit down, you freaking idiot.
Yeah, please sit down.
But it's like, I don't like it being messy, you know what I mean? It's just like, but I've done it now so I can sit down, I can relax now, but yeah, anyway.
Aleph said don't watch his big page reviews. Yeah. She's been kind of quiet though lately, other than her cooking extra, you know. Yeah, she needs to take a break, Jackie. I agree.
No, I don't have a virus, no.
I'm still watching Neil the Seal over here. That's so funny. It's hot in here. Why is it so hot in my house? Let me turn the air on.
I've just got really shit girly bits, that's all, you know. Typical. That's it. Oh, she's like, what a girl.
I know what girly bits are. I got those too.
Beck, did you understand what I said?
All over
it. Yeah, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go turn my air on. My husband keeps turning my air off.
Beck, it's so funny. You can translate me.
I'll be the interpreter.
No, I've got burst cysts on my ovaries, so I was up getting intravenous antibiotics yesterday. So yeah, it's just I'm just sore. And I think that I can do more than what I can, and then Ivory will yell at me and go, sit the fuck down.
You don't want to sit down. Sorry, I'm just checking my email.
No, I'm not from West Oz. I know I sound like it, Jaxie, but no, I'm from Victoria. And my son got on the phone with Ivory last night. She's like, oh my God, your son has a different, like, Alex sounds so different than me, apparently. I didn't know.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't sound the same.
See, I didn't think I had a strong accent, but you reckon I do.
See, I think that you sound more proper than me. I just sound like... See, you guys, you're from Victoria. Why do I sound different? Like, I think it's because I lived in Outback for too long, or maybe, I don't know.
Someone said say spiders.
Spider. But I say spider, but the way I think that an American would say it would be spider, but I say spider.
Spider. I don't say spider.
See, but me and Beck can't say milk the same. Like,
Milk.
no matter how I say it, I can't say milk. Like, milk. Like, how the fuck do you say that?
What are you trying to say?
Milk.
Milk.
Yeah, milk. I can't say it like you. Milk.
Milk. Aren't we saying it the same?
No.
Okay.
She says
Apparently
milk.
not.
Milk.
Milk.
Yeah. Milk. Oh, no, she is saying it like me. Milk.
I don't pronounce the L,
Mulk.
so it's milk.
I can't
MIWK. Yeah.
She says nor too. Nor? What's nor?
Oh, apparently when we say no.
Got it. Nair.
No.
Nair.
No.
Nair.
No bloody way, mate.
Nair.
Fair.
No, see,
Crack of the
that's
whip.
put on. Like, me and Beck can both put on our accents, but Beck sounds more proper than me. She really does.
Maybe it's just a New South Wales thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you, Raven. It's
Yeah, but like, there's no one. But like, when I talk to people in Victoria, they're like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Victoria." They're like, "No, where are you from?" Like somewhere else. Like, they don't think that I sound the same.
I've been using this perfume for over
'cause you
6
don't.
months.
No, I live nowhere near the I was gonna say the pineapple zoo because what the fuck is the pineapple zoo? Because pineapple just came up, so I just listen, Ivory. There's no need to look at me like that, okay?
Do I call cocktail Frankfurt's Cheerios?
What?
Jessie asked, do I call cocktail Frankfurt's Cheerios?
Hey, boo bestie, you feeling any better today?
Oh, hello.
I call Cheerios Cheerios.
Yeah, we got Cheerios here, but have you had those wholemeal ones? They're gross. Yuck.
Yeah,
I
no,
bought
I'm not a fan of them.
I bought them accidentally for my son, and he's like, "Mum, look, I don't usually whinge, but they're gross."
Our chips French
I just
fries.
call them Frankfurts.
Sims, I knew Ivory long before she went live.
Yeah.
Chips are French fries. See, we just call all chips chips, but you've got hot chips, you've got potato chips.
Well, Beck, they reckon we sound the same. I don't know.
I could just
I
listen
think
to them.
so. I think when you get up to like Northern Territory or out in Alice Springs, then you've got the more Crocodile Dundee sounding.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to Ivory last
Yeah.
night. Like I used to say, "Hey, you want to go in the shower?" Like that's how I used to talk.
In the shower.
Yeah, in the shower. You want to get in the
In the
shower with the
shower.
girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I used to speak, but I don't sound Crocodile Dundee anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Nah.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, once you get up to that's the whole, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
Why are you guys so interested in this? We've got 400 people watching us talk about when Jack says spider. No, Beck, try and say spider in an American accent because I can't.
Spider.
Beck does it better than me.
Spider.
Beck does it so good.
She doesn't
I
sound
love
like
Beck. I really do. She's so funny.
Oh, stop it, you. You're making me blush.
I love her.
That's funny. She doesn't sound like you. Sound like Siri.
I sound like Siri, a
No,
spider.
Jackie does. Jackie does. She sounds
To
like Siri.
reach the spider, take the first right.
Stop it.
Huh?
Oh, she's funny.
Oh, jeez. How'd that go? Oh, I'm sorry.
What
Babe,
happened?
you put batteries in the clock? He said tomorrow, guys. He said he cleaned the yard today. He's done. I'm not going to worry about the clock today.
You know what me and Ivory were saying last night? She goes, "Hey, Jackie," and I said, "Yeah." And this is off live. And she goes, "Do you think you might have got hexed?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, you got pretty sick yesterday. You know that weird lady?"
Oh, the nutcase.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, but like, to burst my ovaries? Like, are you serious? That's a bit full on.
Well, maybe
You
not.
should just get him taken out.
Yeah, I know, but like, I have to go to the gynecologist to get a hysterectomy though. Like, I had to do all the mental stuff as well. Like, I had to see a therapist and shit and everything just to get one.
Yeah, see, I keep asking for mine out, and they're like, "But you're perfectly healthy." I'm like, "I don't want them. There's no need for them anymore."
Jackie Toenails and Jam said, "Hey, bestie." What the fuck? That's weird. Just as I say that, they said, "Hey, bestie," in Toenails and Jam, Jackie or something. And there's an Ivory Rose Toes Grows Wild account in here too. Why are they coming in now that I say that? Did they curse me? I'm being serious. Do you reckon they cursed me? I'm freaking out. They're going to voodoo doll of me. Can you not stab me in the vagina? Fuck off. Sorry. I'm just saying that they're stabbing me in the
Cookies are
gills.
biscuits in Australia. We call them biscuits.
Ivory's looking at me like, what the fuck? But they must be though, because like, I don't know. Look, I'm on the couch rugged up with a
Yeah.
blanket.
Bickies. Tea in a bicky.
Somebody just sent me, I don't know what this is. This is the...
No, she's okay. That's her. She's listening to us, watching the comments, watching something else. Ivory can't do 3 things at once, so she's okay. That's the face she makes when she's doing 4 things at once.
Yeah.
She's all right.
I'm reading emails. You guys are sending me emails
See?
as I...
What are actual biscuits called? Oh, do you mean the type of biscuits you have like with gravy over there?
We call them scones.
Scones, yeah. A biscuit
But we
would
have
be...
them with like jam and cream.
Yeah, we do.
Which I don't, because I don't like scones. So
Are you insane?
yeah,
They're
a little bit,
amazing.
because my mum used to make me eat the scones with the sultanas in it. Ugh, yuck.
Oh, yeah, nah.
So like I don't really like them. Like I'll have them by the campfire or something, but I don't really like them because I don't like.
Do y'all hunt kangaroo? Oh my goodness.
No.
Nah, pineapple, nah. Pumpkin scones.
We
Ooh.
don't do any pumpkin anything over here, really.
My nanny used to put pumpkin in chocolate cake and it was amazing. She used to blitz it up and then put it in the cake mix. And I'm telling you, it was the best cake I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it doesn't taste like pumpkin. It's like you cook the pumpkin and then you blitz it and then you put it in the cake mix. And literally, like, I loved it. But then It was so good.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, Laurie, thank you for subscribing to Ivory's YouTube. That was nice of you.
Yes,
No,
guys,
we don't
Jackie's...
have pumpkin pie.
Aubrey, I don't want that Marina thing, because I can't get pregnant anyway. So I don't want it. Like, I've heard too many scary stories about that Marina thing. I just want them to take it out, to be honest.
I've
Hey,
got the
Kelly.
implant on in my arm.
See, I know someone that got preggers with that, the implant on.
I think you need a man for that though, and I'm not interested in any of them.
Yeah, well, I can't get pregnant anyway, and all the men can just go away. So
Exactly. I'm just happy to stay single.
yeah.
Yeah, next plan on. That's
Hello,
what I've
Dave.
got.
How are you?
Fine. That was
Hi,
me
Dave.
that did that.
Hi, Dave.
Hi. That was me that did that.
That was you that did what?
What did you do?
Toes go wild.
Oh, I've been waiting for a while.
Dave, you scared me. I was like, what? Here I am thinking I'm getting hexed, and then they're coming at me in the comments, and I'm like, yeah, did I get hexed or what? Because I was pretty sick yesterday.
He's everyone here in Aussie.
But thanks for trolling us, Dave. At least it was Dave trolling us, not them. Oh my
Right?
God.
Ryan Anderson is not a victim. He needs to stop capitalizing from this. No, he needs to capitalize from this. He deserves it.
Well, is that you, Gypsy, in a fake account, or Christy or someone, is it?
Right?
Hello, Trisha. We just call
we
them
call-
pancakes here.
Pancakes, yeah. And the small ones are pikelets.
Yeah, pikelets.
He's getting more views than Dipsy? Oh, please.
No, but he sort of is. It's like when she goes live, she gets 14,000, and he gets 16, 17 sometimes.
Yeah, he does. Please don't block me.
Why would we block you?
I agree. Ryan should go on 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, Pineapple, you're back in the chat. Thank God. I accidentally blocked you. I'm so sorry. I was trying to block Jean's girl, and then next minute you I don't know. I'm sorry.
He got 6.1 views on his last post. She can't reach that now because all of her followers are fake, guys. Well, not all of them. Most of them. I feel like the majority of her followers are fake.
They call me Flapjack now. Flappy Jackie.
Oh no.
Look, you wish you had my flaps. Just chill out, okay? I love her. Look at her face. She can't. You have no. If I play poker with you, I would win. You have no poker face at all. You're so funny. She's like, I don't know about that, bitch.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah,
She's
we
so
do
funny.
have a lot of fast food restaurants here.
Alexa, do you want to hop in the box? You can hop in the box and say that.
Who are you? Who?
We're not going to block you for saying that you like Gypsy. It's okay. You can say you
No.
like her. It doesn't
I
matter.
will.
Dave's like, I will. Note to self, don't make Dave mod. No. Dave will be like, boom, gone.
I think she bought followers. That's my opinion.
I'm still not convinced that it's not Ryan's baby.
It better be with all that Ken is doing.
Yeah, because I reckon, do you remember when she was complaining about she was having pains because of all the stress?
Oh, yeah. What? When we
way
found
back
out
in the
that
beginning.
a parole officer.
I reckon she's
knocked
going
out
to
her
play.
door?
Yeah. I reckon she's going to play on that, and she'll go into labour early because of all the stress.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be born right when we think it should be.
Yeah.
Alexia wants to come up. I thought, didn't Bree say that we had the results already? What happened to them?
Donna said, how did she meet Ken? Did she work at the prison? And why is he ripped? What?
She's pregnant, guys. She's definitely pregnant.
I can put you a lap. Hold on, how many followers have you got? Oh yeah, she's got enough. I can put Alexa up if hold on.
I can get out if there's too many.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I'm just seeing. No, it's the way that her grid's stuck. We can only have 3 at a time. So, can I put you back in soon, Beck?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go get some lunch.
But by the way,
But you, I love you too.
Oh, all right. We'll talk to you soon, Beck.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Hooroo.
Bye.
How cute. She said Uru at the. Oh, where did Dave go? I didn't kick Dave. Hello. Hey.
Hi, I follow all of you guys.
Oh my God! Why
Oh,
can you hear
sorry,
me? Your
guys.
box. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so I follow you guys because I
Hello.
believe Gypsy needs to go back to jail. However, Bree's live came up, and I was just watching what they had to say as far as how the feds are not looking for her, and everything just seems like it was like how do you say, like it was for her to tell everybody. However, Gypsy's in the comments asking everybody what she should be for Halloween, and they were talking about what she said that she feels that she has every right to be on social media no matter what.
She can feel however she wants to feel. It doesn't make it right. You brainwashed a man on social media to murder your mother. So I feel, in my opinion,
I didn't.
that no, she
she's
doesn't deserve
gone.
that
I
right.
didn't kick her
That's a
out.
privilege.
And Dave's gone too.
You think she has the right to do whatever she wants, even murder. Well, she does have that right, but then
Yeah, it was
Alexia, you can come back up.
it must
Nobody
be
kicked you
glitching.
out.
Yeah, but
Dave got knocked out too.
I don't know why.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Gypsy held her down like he did the deed.
I'll invite her back.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how I got kicked out. I thought y'all kicked me out.
No,
I've
we
been
wouldn't do
seeing
that.
that
No.
her and Christy
No.
are both in Bree's live. So it's pretty much, well, I'm allowed to talk about this whole situation. This is what Bree is saying out of her mouth. As far as everybody else, you guys are reaching, you guys are bullies, blah, 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 just all kinds of stuff. it's just crazy to me that this woman that unalived her mother is allowed to sit here and use this platform to monetize off of it, where Bree is saying, well, she should be on here. She should be making lives because she should be making money. She could probably make more money than everybody else on here because of who she is. But I don't think Bree understands. Yeah, it is maybe because of who she is, but she didn't set a good example. There are children out here that are watching her and that are praising her as if she's somebody special. That woman, that little girl, so she says she is not somebody special. So I don't feel like she should be on here, period. It's just crazy.
She is profiting off of the fact that she murdered her mother. That's why people are getting angry. She was your mother. You got a slap on the wrist. You didn't do the time you should have. You didn't bear the full consequences that you should have for the crime in which you committed, all based off of the fact that you told a fake story that cannot be proven and tarnish the name of a woman who's not here to defend herself. And so, yeah, you could say what you want. You could put yourself out there all you want. But
Exactly.
we also have the right to then comment however
I was a
we
victim,
want.
and not but whatever the by proxy, whatever thing.
Don't let the heat
I
get
was
out the kitchen.
essayed when I was younger, and I told my mother, when she blamed it on me as a child, but I didn't go turn around and murder her. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50 years old now. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't. I read the Bible, and that's one of the 10 commandments to honor thy mother, thy father. You know what I'm saying? So her murdering her mother, murdering her mother, that right there is not part of the 10 commandments. If she was so brutally, she said she had no life. She never did anything from what Bree was saying, but all those Disney World trips and she went to the beach, this and that, and then it was her first time being at the beach, but she told the cop, oh yeah, we went to the beach to go whale watching and all this and that. All the lies.
Yeah. She was not, her childhood was not as sad and pitiful as she makes it out to be. There are children out there who actually have horrible lives, who don't have a roof over their head, who don't have all of the things that Dee Dee provided for her, even though she went about it the wrong way. She's privileged to have had a mother to be able to do what she did to provide for her. Her mother broke laws to provide for her. Her mother did what she could to provide for her, and so she's actually quite privileged.
I had my son young. I had my kids when I was very young, and I was a single mother, so I did some stupid things as well, and just to I used to shoplift and all that stuff to clothe my kids. It was stupid stuff. However, my kids never turned around and say they never got anything or anything like that, so it's just crazy. It is crazy.
It is. And then they want to sit there and go out and accuse people of bullying. So speaking one's mind and bullying are two different things. And so there's that. And so, yeah, I really don't get. I try not to get caught up in all of the nonsense.
Everybody that does parole has to have a job, or they live in a parolee house thing, like a. But why doesn't she have to have a job?
From what everybody's saying, or what Chrissy and them said, because everybody's going to notice who she is. There are warehouse jobs. There are different jobs that she does not have to be in the public eye.
Whose fault is that? You put yourself out there with a TV show and you did all of this nonsense and made yourself, recognizable. So you should still have to go out and get a job. You did that. That's your fault. Shame on you. And if you put yourself in a spotlight,
for everybody saying that she's an author, number one, I can self-publish a book on Amazon and become an author too. Settle down.
Yeah, because she definitely still does not know how to spell. So
She's an author. She's an
No, she
Makeup
did.
influencer.
She said
She's,
that
I mean,
she
who
is an
knows?
author.
But again, she can call herself whatever she wants. She can call herself whatever she wants. You know, she just won't admit to the one thing that she is. Like, you don't identify. You identify as an influencer. Like, have you seen her influencing? But, you know,
Yeah, I
you might
know.
want to
I
work
know what you
on
meant, Naomi. It's all right.
no one.
Yeah, there's so many felons out here, and I mean, it seems like, and she's not a celebrity again. However, it's almost to the point where majority of the celebrities, the real celebrities, you know, when they go do time or all this and that, and they're on parole or probation, it's almost like a double standard for them than a regular American, you know, or U.S. citizen that does go do time and they are felons. I know quite a few felons, you know, and it's like you have to get a job. Their job is not going to be getting on here. Shoot, she could go deliver groceries. She could go do this and that. There's Instacart. There's all kinds of stuff to do. There's a list of jobs that do accept felons. And like I said, she could go somewhere where she's not seen in public.
What did she say in her last interview? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what she said was she doesn't have time right now.
She's not going to have time for a baby either.
It's too hard and too time consuming being famous. Just saying.
She doesn't know the common things
So-
of taking care of herself and
No.
being, what's it called, independent of herself, where everybody's sitting here enabling her to believe that she is supposed to be taken care of by everybody else. And that's so upsetting that these people are continuously doing all this stuff for her, knowing what she's done. And making it look like, oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Right.
You murdered her, but it's okay. We got you. We'll take care of you.
I do have a difference of opinion though with some things. Like I know that
Yeah.
everybody's like, you know, if someone does something to you, like, you know, a parent lets you get essayed as a child and stuff, you're not allowed to defend yourself. But like I do have a difference of opinion with things. Like there's this guy that he unalived a man in prison because he was a serial essayer of children. You know what? I sat there and thought, this man deserves a medal because he did that. Like, there's some circumstances where I believe that you should be able to do that to somebody. Like, if you're gonna essay little babies and someone unalives you, I don't care. I have no sympathy.
I mean, not. I don't think really unaliving, maybe castrate them, but not unalive somebody because of it. I mean, like I said, I was a victim, and it's almost like the person that did it to me, it was almost like it was praised. They've been praised every day, you know, and it's not fair because us as victims or the victim is always looked at as the bad person, and that's not good. You know, and it hurts. I mean, still, I'm 50 years old. It happened to me when I was 3 years old. And again, I was blamed for it, you know. So when now I'm crying victim or this and that. No, I was a victim. I'm still a victim. You know, it never changes. But like I said, I wouldn't kill the person just because, or, you know, I'm sorry, unalive the person because of it.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know.
That's just like that young girl
It just
that
makes
went
me so
online and she met some guy and they tried to unalive the mother, but she survived the whole situation. This was maybe about a month ago. I mean, they're getting tried as adults.
And yeah, and they should.
Oh, and the whole
They
Fed
should.
thing. The feds are not watching the internet just to see what everybody's saying and all this and that. You could believe they're not watching. You could sit here, talk to somebody about something, and it's gonna just for example, I have an Alexa. I was talking about I wanted a certain thing, and all of a sudden I'm in my inbox. I get a message. Oh, well, you could order such and such from such and such. You know what I'm saying? These people are listening. They're not stupid. the Alexas, the Siri, your phone, everything. These people are listening. You could talk about it and watch. A couple days later, you're going to see something. Oh, why, dang, I was just talking about that.
Yep, I agree. They listen. They can watch. They can listen. Now, my opinion on the whole federal thing, I don't know that it's a thing. I don't know if it's going to happen. This is just my opinion, guys. Doesn't mean I wouldn't love to see it happen. I don't mean, doesn't mean that I wouldn't love for her to go back to prison.
Yeah, me
There's
too.
nobody
But
who wants her back in prison.
even if
more
she
than
does
me.
federal time, it's almost like going to
But I don't
Chuck E.
think that's what's
Cheese,
going to
because
take her
federal
back.
time is better than doing regular state time, to tell the truth. At least they
Right,
all get 3 hots in a cot.
right. I just don't think that's what's going to. Most criminals stay low after their crimes, like Casey Anthony did. I keep going back to that Casey Anthony thing, guys. She was quiet.
Susan
She
Smith,
was, you know what I mean? She kept to
for
herself.
unaliving her kids. She's up for parole. I live here in South Carolina. Everybody's like, she doesn't deserve to come out at all.
No, yeah, I don't think that they're going to let her out, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, yeah, she is up for parole, and
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
having
believe
sex
in
with
her. She's been
that
acting a
guard and
fool in
stuff.
prison. She's with guards and you know what I mean, like men and money, and like,
I
they're
hope
on to her. They're not going to let her out. I don't think. I hope not. But then again, I feel like Gypsy shouldn't have got away with what she got away with, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that's
So who
true.
knows? I guess you just don't
Sad.
know.
Well,
I feel like if she does go back to jail or prison, it's going to be because she messed up on her own accord out here now, and it's something new. Do I think she's going to murder somebody?
yeah.
No. Do I think, though, she's going to mess up? Absolutely. Because she's out of control, in my opinion. And I think that her lack of self-control and her not wanting to listen to anybody and, acting a fool is what's going to be the downfall
Yeah,
of her. She's going to
karma
be her
hits
own
10
worst
tenfold
enemy.
always.
Her worst enemy.
Yeah. Well,
And
thank
so,
you for
yeah,
letting me
that's what
be
I believe.
on the panel. This is my first time, so I was kind of nervous, but I was just looking. I was like, really? Like, she's on here talking like that?
I know, yeah. You know
Yeah,
what? I keep my own little world. Let people talk.
it is.
You know what I mean? It's
My
a
pleasure. You
mess.
guys
It's a
have a
mess
blessed
out there.
evening.
But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Bye.
You too. Bye bye.
I don't know how to.
So yeah, I really do, guys. I don't, and it's not because I think I just don't see federal charges coming about with this. And that, again, that's just my own opinion. It doesn't make what I'm saying right. It doesn't make what, other people who believe that there are federal charges and the feds are out there investigating. It doesn't make them wrong. I just don't see it. I just need to be convinced a little bit more, in my own opinion. I just don't see it right now. But again, that's just my opinion, and you have to make up your own mind. But I do believe, however, that she will end up back in prison, and I do believe that it will be her who does it. She's going to mess up somewhere. She's going to mess up too bad. She's got a one-track mind. She only knows how to do one thing. And so I think that if she does go back to prison, jail, whatever, gets more charges, goes, messes up her parole, that's going to be the reason why. Because, again, she's her own worst enemy. And that's just my opinion.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I tried to mute myself, but
Bless
it
you.
was too quick.
Yeah.
Don't you hate when they just sneak up on you? And, the whole, listen, I don't do creative nonsense, guys. I think it's
Everyone's
ridiculous.
saying bless you in the comments.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I want to be here in my own little world. And really that's where I want to keep it. I follow creators. I think every creator brings something to the drawing board, and I respect all creators for whatever work that they do.
Dave, you don't have to answer that.
And so, yeah, you know what I mean? Even Brie, like, you know what I mean? Like, we say things against Gypsy. She says things for Gypsy. She's on the opposite side of the fence, but she's entitled and allowed to speak about whatever she wants, just like we are. And so, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We don't like what she says, and that's okay. And I'm sure she doesn't like what we say. But at the end of the day, guys, it's like, you know, I can comment how I see it, and so everybody else can as well. So, did you see this recent Discord about her back tattoo? The one where the back tattoo matches up with Dee Dee's jabbings? I don't think that was on purpose. And again, just my opinion, guys. But I do think how funny it is that the world just aligns in certain ways and never lets you forget something. You know, the universe always inserts itself. It's never going to let you forget. So isn't it funny that her tattoo just happens to align? So now that, you know, what's she going to do? Get it removed? That's like, it's a little bit ironic. It's a little bit, it's just the world putting a little piece of, we know what you did, right on her, in my opinion. But I don't think she did it on purpose. I don't know that it's a, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't think it's actually designed after her mother's wounds or was a trophy or anything like that. I just think it's universe's way of being like, you know, we're not going to let you forget. So yeah. You know, it's like a little bit of like, I see you. It's a phoenix, yes.
That fancy restaurant in L.A. Did you see that? She went to that fancy L.A. restaurant.
I did see that. She looked a hot mess too.
I can see the tea is fire in here. Hi.
I think we were at the New Orleans location. Probably. I don't know. Yep. Nobu. Yeah. She. There's one in New Orleans. New Orleans. Am I saying it wrong? I say it funny, don't I? But
Phoenix got mad at that post. Phoenix. She went to L.A.
Who did?
She went to L.A. last week to go in the same restaurant. They wouldn't let her in. They let Gypsy in, and Phoenix got mad.
Because exactly. So
Thank you, Magna.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She's entitled. She thinks she's entitled. She thinks she's somebody. Her tats look badly done, in my opinion, too. The line work is shoddy as hell. Her cousin didn't her what was her cousin's name? Bobby. Her cousin Bobby did it. Yeah, I believe it was her cousin Bobby.
Hey, Jessica. I'm okay.
So I don't know how good it was supposed to be. I don't know. You know what I mean? So it was Bobby did shoddy work. I don't know.
Or did Bobby have it in his head like, hey, maybe I should do this tattoo to line up with the wounds?
Yeah,
I know.
I honestly, I don't think that was a purposely planned thing. I think it's kind of funny though. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? Though, like you gotta love it. Like I love the fact that it's out there and it's making her think. And even if it wasn't done on purpose, the fact that people are not letting you forget about what you did, I absolutely love it. They're not letting you forget. You're trying to forget. Nobody's going to let you forget what you did. Yes, it's not tattoo. What's a tattoo?
You guys crack me up.
No, Jackie, you crack us up. When you first saw the lining, you thought somebody had quite the imagination. Well, first of all, I think it was brilliant. Whoever thought thought about that. But again, it's kind of funny that even if it's not purposely done, we're never going to let you forget. And now for the rest of your life, when you think of your tattoo, you're going to think of your mother's jabbing pattern.
Her husky
So,
tattoo is
there's that.
ridiculous.
Just saying.
No, it's a husky.
Is that a husky or
She
was
said,
that a
"Oh, I'm
seal
getting
or was that Neil?
I'm getting matching husky tattoos with Ken."
What's up
Look,
with their, what's her obsession
don't
with
even get me
dogs?
started on my dog theory with her.
And then we're all supposed to believe that she wasn't being walked on
With
a train
puppy
track.
ears.
Yeah, like if you're gonna get a tattoo, that's what you got. You got a puppy dog, and doesn't Ryan have a tattoo of her or something about her, her name or something?
Like she left that little pixie with Ryan and just ditched and
He only said she loved huskies because he's always had huskies.
And since when does she like huskies? What, just because Ken likes them?
What is Ryan's
I don't know.
tattoo? What does he have? He's got a rose tattoo. See, guys, that's why tattoos, you gotta be careful. Because bet you he regrets that now. And didn't she not want to get one with him because, what was the reasoning? Oh, because she already knew she was with Ken. So why would she get matching tattoos with her husband? That's right. I forgot. Absolutely right. Tattoo karma. There you go. It's for Ivory Rose. You guys are horrible. She never loved Ryan. She used him. We all know that. There's no doubt in my mind. You can't convince me otherwise. That was all just he was a pawn in her game, in her big game. But you know what? You gotta be very careful because there's always somebody that plays the game better. Doesn't matter how good you are. We all know that. There's always someone who plays better. And life to her is a big old game. But the D was fire. Was it? Was it? Because if it was that much on fire, would you leave it?
Well, she said
Just
that
saying.
Ken's
All of the
D
D
was
was fire.
supernova.
In my opinion, she's got too much D. Settle down with the D a little bit. Maybe your life will fall into place. Your obsession with D is like, whoa. I mean, for a girl who just spent 8.5 years in prison, she doesn't know what it's like to be alone. I mean, find out who you are first. The coin purse. She's got a coin purse. I agree. She's definitely got psychological issues. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, you want to go out there and you want to find all of these psychiatrists and psychologists trying to back up the theory on your mother. You might want to get somebody to diagnose you, sweet cheeks. Life may go a little smoother. Just saying. Psychopaths don't like boredom or downtime or any of it. Yep. I just came back on and you're talking about the coin purse. You can absolutely see it in her eyes. You can see the lack of remorse, the lack of life in her eyes. Absolutely, she just drives on drama. Yep. Alleged shower invites with NDAs attached. That ain't gonna work. Christy's the one leaking all the information all the time. So, I mean, leave stepmama at home and maybe everything won't be leaked. Stop telling her stuff. But but Gypsy puts it out there too. She's always had an obsession with men. Guys, there was more men before Dan. There was men after Dan, men with Dan. Remember, she was in a room in the hotel with 6 guys. Like, this woman's obsession with men runs deep. Just saying. It wasn't just a Ken and Ryan thing. It's been, after Ryan, there will be another one.
You know why some people believe
Everything she does is
that she didn't
absolutely
have all these
calculated.
men? Some people believe it because, that friend of hers that she was texting like, oh, I'm gonna get my first kiss with Nick and all this shit. People think that was like Gypsy being genuine. That wasn't being genuine. Like, Gypsy made sure she sent that girl messages saying that his name was Nick Godejohn and it'd be his middle name, where he lived and everything. She knew those text messages were gonna go somewhere.
Yeah. She probably already has one on the side. I agree. She had the nerve to say that she was scared she wouldn't be into men when she got out of prison. She was married in prison.
So was she cheating on him with other girls?
Like, you guys gotta remember, she didn't get married right before she got out. She was married for a minute.
How many years was she married to Ryan for before she got out?
Wasn't it just her 2-year anniversary, or was it her 3? Just a couple of months ago. Was it her 2? 2 years she's been married to Ryan.
If I was in prison and some bloke married me and then I get out and then he goes back with his ex, like, I reckon I'd be back in prison, just saying. I'd be so mad.
That's what I'm saying. She absolutely needed Ryan to get out. I absolutely agree with that. And then, you got to think of the fact that Ryan was with a woman for 5. I can't get over this. You were with Ken, what did I say, Ryan? Ken was with a woman for 5 years. 5 years. Like, you have to like somebody to be with them for that long. Like, you mean to tell me, like, she meant absolutely nothing to you, that you just got up and walked away? Like, that's crazy to me. She was bumping coochies.
She was
for
washing
noodles.
undies in the sink for noodles at one stage. I'm not even making that shit up.
Ken was in a 5-year relationship with, then Krusty calls him and he ends it. I don't think that actually happened. I don't think that went down the way they actually said it went down. I really don't. I think that, Christy was in constant communication with Ken. I think Gypsy was too. And
Ryan looked good for parole.
And then Gypsy tried to dox the ex. I saw that too. That's horrible. They bully me and they put my information out there. I was going to dox some girl who did absolutely nothing to you, who was under the radar, kept her mouth shut. You know what I mean? Like, and again, she doesn't care about anybody but herself. I don't care what anybody says.
Can you guys see me?
No.
I'm using
No.
because I'm
What?
trying to.
I don't even know. I don't have.
I'm trying to test out this eyeliner thing because I'm bored, and I've got the camera on, but it's in the thing. But I just wanted to know if you could see me or not.
Nope.
No, I can't see your picture. He looks ready to get the F out. Yes, I agree. Yeah, your camera's off, Jackie. I can't see you just yet. We can all see your pic. Yous need to learn the parole system. Okay there, friend. Is her father in on it or is he clueless? I believe in on what? I believe they all knew what was going on and he uses his job and his manlyhood or the fact that he's a man to just be able to be like, you know what, I didn't know nothing. I was so busy out working, raising my family that, I just don't know nothing. And,
So do I.
I believe he knows more than he says he does. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's just, he's playing the game. And he's letting his wife take
They're
the ball for
invited to
everything.
the
Although I
rally.
think she was involved with everything.
Robin, Krusty,
Who is?
and Gypsy supporters.
Oh, well, that's nice. Good. Good. I mean, you can. I feel like you can do both. I feel like you can not like Gypsy but still support Nick. So, I mean, there's that. So that's good.
I was in Jen's live tonight. Jen?
And who's?
I was in her live.
Oh.
I was a ghost.
Okay. Does Nick want the rally to happen?
I don't know if he knows. His dad don't know.
I agree. I think Nick deserves a fair trial, guys. Absolutely. I don't think he had one. I don't think that it was fair. I don't think the fact that she got away with a slap on the wrist in comparison to what he got, there was any justice between the two. And so there's that. I do have, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. But does Nick know he has supporters out here? Dave? Yeah. I think he does too. And not a media trial. I agree. The problem is it's going to be very hard to get him a fair trial where the media and to find people, thank you, to find people who don't know about the story or haven't been swayed in one way or the other. So, I mean, I think that'll be really hard to find a jury of his peers that, you know what I mean? Thank you. I heard his appeal was denied. Not that I know of, no. Yeah, that was the old one, not the newest one, the one coming up. Will the new reports coming out with that help? What new reports? Are you talking about the autopsy? Honestly, I think that might hurt him a little bit. The fact that people are out there now reading and seeing and that's not sealed, I think that may hurt him. I don't know why they didn't try to seal those, keep them sealed. But I think it might. I just don't see it doing any good for him. But it wasn't. But it was already used against him in court. What do you mean? Yeah, it was. So yeah, they talked about the autopsy in his trial. But again, people have a tendency to see things different when they see things in black and white in their hand. It's different. Like we all saw the crime scene photo like here or there, and we knew about the crime scene. But when people saw those photos, it hit them different. And I feel like people were also affected the same way with the autopsy and the toxicology report. You know, when you put it down, you're reading it word for word, and you're, I just feel like it hits people a little bit different. Who is Godejohn 429 LLC? I don't know.
That's me. I put LLC at the end of it.
Did you change your name, Dave? Oh, I knew that. That's Dave. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Why would I know who that is? But you changed your name and you changed your picture on me, by the way.
I gotta change it
You
again.
can't go messing with me like that, Dave. No, I'm just kidding. How the heck am I gonna find you? I'm never gonna know if it's really you and be like, who is this? You doing all the
I gotta change the name of it.
The what?
I was playing around with it and
You should change your name on TikTok to Who's Dave.
I got a week.
That should be your name. Who's Dave?
I got a week
I'm
for
Dave.
that to be changed.
Is he actually verified? What? But she truly thinks, hold on, you guys are going really fast. Everyone's eyes are open to Gyp now, and we all see who she is for real. Yes, That may go in, that may be in his favor, though. The fact that people are starting to hear and see about, you know what I mean? Like, she's not as innocent in this as she portrayed. I don't know that she's actually engaged, guys, but doesn't matter. She's pregnant with another man's baby. I think that's worse. That's worse than being engaged. An engagement is a ring and a promise. You're walking around with a whole baby inside you while you're married to another man. So, to be completely honest with you, I know it sounds like it's juicy. It's just not as juicy as her walking around pregnant while she's still married. Just saying. I mean, none of us can come out with anything, any juice or gossip or rumors about her that she hasn't, like, I mean, she does it worse to herself than we could ever. She makes herself look worse than we ever could make her look. Just saying. You know, like, even coming out with rumors and all this stuff and everything else, like, she makes herself look that much worse than our rumors ever make her. Oh, she's engaged, she's married. Doesn't matter. She's walking around pregnant and proud of it.
Yeah, Wayne.
Like,
I'm watching the football game.
she what? Oh. We're interrupting his game. She said it might have been, you know, it could be a promise ring. I know he's had that ring on for a minute now, but again, do I put it past her? No. She hopped into bed with another man while she was still living with the guy. Like, she was still, I mean, come on. You mean to tell me she waited till the day she moved out to screw him? Come on, guys. So, no. I mean, promise ring. Like, anybody's in this whole situation, the promises mean anything to anybody? Oh, I need a promise ring because you what? You all believe in truth now and honesty and morals and come on, a promise ring, because that's gonna stop him. A whole marriage didn't stop you, Gypsy, but a promise ring is gonna stop him. Okay, just checking. If you say so. If you say so. A whole freaking marriage, the whole legality of it, the whole like vow thing, that didn't stop you. But, you know, get a ring on his finger because that's going to stop him. Doesn't make any sense. Are you afraid he's going to do to you what you did to your husband? Well, that's the karma for you. Right? I promise to eat the next thing she cooks. You know he
stop
stopped her
it.
and
Her
on the way
being
home.
the promise ring thing, she's got a baby to another man.
That's what I'm saying. Like like that promise ring means anything to anybody. Like, you're the biggest liar, cheater, manipulator, but you're gonna hold somebody to a promise ring? What's wrong with people? None of it. It's just trash, guys. It's all just trash. Like, I don't think anybody can make themselves look more trashy, and then try and be an influencer of the purity of new motherhood and new beginnings. And, you know, usually when these women are influencing, they got the sweet little husband, and they got the sweet little new baby coming, and the sweet little life, and this sweet little home with the white picket fence, and the all-American cute little family, and you got a whole husband, baby daddy, prison time, murdered mother, like parole officer. What the fuck are you influencing? Who the fuck is trying to become pregnant and the new motherhood and the whole thing and trying to be like you? Like, and then it's like, oh, it's all our fault that her influencing isn't taking off. No, it's the fact that the only thing you can influence is murder. Not beauty products, not freaking clothes. Like, seriously, somebody keeps sending her clothes, though, because she looks a whole lot better than the shit she tries to walk out in. But anyway, and again, I ain't a blue beauty influencer, but anybody with two eyes can see that shit. But anyway, I mean, for real, like, a beauty influencer, you're not that. You're not a beauty influencer. You don't go out and take pictures of yourself getting a nose job and then tell people it's all about natural beauty. You fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. There's nothing real or fucking about you. And it drives me crazy, and it drives everybody else crazy for the same fucking reason. Okay? You're not sitting there, oh, look at my cute little pregnancy outfit. Look at my cute little pregnancy outfit. Oh, show off your fucking jumpsuit, babe.
Oh, my God.
Like, for real. For real. Like, if you're going to be real, then why don't you start walking around in your jumpsuit? Show them how to make that look cute. Oh, you know what? If you fold the sleeve here, you don't look so bad. Oh, it's kind of boxy. Oh, I have an hourglass figure. How the fuck will you know? You just spent the last 8.5 years in a fucking jumpsuit. What do you know about anything? You came out talking about, I don't know about life, but now you're going to try to influence people's aspects of people's lives. Like, I can't do the fake. Don't be fake. And my ex-husband just texted me and was like, breathe, girl. Yes, I got you, Fred. I'll breathe. But I'm just saying, the whole fake thing, like, oh, this is my man. I'm wearing a wifey t-shirt, holding an avocado. You fake bitch. That's you're somebody else's wife. You are somebody else's wife, for Christ's sake.
Oh my
And
God,
you're trying to
you're
sit there
fucking
and you want all these women to follow you like, oh, that's the mommy to be that I want to be. No, honey, please. That is not the mommy to be any of you ladies want to be. You don't want to look like that. You don't want to be out there taking pictures of cute little avocados with a wifey shirt when that ain't your husband because your husband's over there. That's the baby daddy. What is that? What are you promoting? Yeah. What are you influencing? And again, you're not doing good at it because the only thing you know how to influence is schmurder. Just saying, taking a breath.
So funny. Preach it, girl.
So there's that. And that's why why are you so obsessed? Why does it bother you? Because I can't stand the fake. You're a schmurderer. I don't like you. I don't like anything you or your family represents. You sit there and you're making money off of a woman's death, for Christ's sake. Somebody is dead. Somebody is spending life in prison, and you don't give a shit. And quite frankly, you're upset now because we don't want to give a shit about you. Like that. Ain't it that kind of world? And I'm going to keep speaking my fucking piece. Nobody can stop me from speaking my piece. You can come in my DMs. You can come in my fucking lives. You can try and comment on my kids. I know who I am. My family knows who they am because we are not trash like you. You are you. I am me. You can never upset me. You can never come at me. You can never compare yourself to me, sweet cheeks. Just saying. I'm going to go outside for a minute. But that's why I get angry. There are young women out there that, maybe do want somebody to influence them, or, you know what I mean? They're trying to have, be a new mother, and they want the latest bottles and the latest, like, bitch was drinking her own bottle 2 fucking months ago. And now you're going to sit there and try and influence a baby bottle on somebody? No, I can't. You see, you guys, that's why I was trying so hard not to get on a rant, because this bitch just hurts my soul. She hurts my soul.
Oh my God, you crack me up so much.
So there's that. Woosah, baby. But I'm not lying, and that's why I get angry though, is because how the hell do people not see that? You know what I mean? Like, everybody's entitled to speak their piece, but so am I. And I don't like it. I don't like her. There are actually people out there with morals. And so we just don't, you are not on the same length as us. You are not at my level, baby girl. You're not at any of their levels. So I need you to go put yourself back down where you actually came from. And stop using little sick boys for fucking clout and shit. Like, I can't, oh my God, I can't. I go on rants. I can't. Like, trying to use sick little boys and, like, now I'm going to advocate and, like, no. No, you're so fucking fake, it disgusts me. And then you're going to cry, I'm a victim. Oh, they're bullying me. Bitch, you don't know about bullying. Don't. Because you're going to sit there and you want to come at them. Don't tell people you ain't coming at them. You are coming at them. You are coming at them because people are making you look like who you truly are. And you can't hide and pretend you're some sweet little innocent person. That's why you're coming at them. Because they're all calling you out. And you can get them all into fights, but at the end of the day, whether they're fighting or not, they're all stating the fucking truth because they still don't like you. So there's that.
So there's that.
So there's that.
Can I just say you crack me up?
Yes, it is.
For entertainment purposes only. Just saying. Look, I got Dave, my little parrot. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Are you entertained, Dave?
Somebody else is going to be there too, but I'm not going to say who it is.
Ooh, now you got to tell me. You can't do that.
Natasha's
guess what? No, never mind.
enemy.
You know what? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in the most respectful way to everybody possible. Number one, if this is going to be helpful, the more people, the merrier, whether they like each other or not. It's all for the same cause. And so I think people need to put aside their differences and, you know what I mean? Whatever there. Because again, it's not about Natasha. It's not about Fancy. It's not about Gypsy. It's about Nick. And so, you know what I mean? So, and that's where we need to keep that, our priorities there.
Sir's invited. Sir Morbid, whatever his name is.
Who? Sir Morbid? You know what I mean? And I think, you know, if people can go, I think that's amazing. If that's what he wants, or, you know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Do I think it'll help? Yeah, possibly. You know what I mean? And good for everybody who was trying to go out and, you know, bring his story to light. That he is not the wrong one here, or the only wrong one, because he was wrong. We're not going to lie. You know what I mean? But again, it wasn't just him, and he was also a victim of Gypsy. And so everyone needs to concentrate on that one sole fact when they go out there. Not Fancy said this about Natasha. It's not about Fancy or Natasha. It's not about anybody. It's about that these people have some voices. These people can bring him some attention, the attention that he possibly needs to get this going. And I need everyone to focus on that. Not, I'm not going because somebody else is showing up. You know what I mean? Like, I, unfortunately, apologize, I don't fly. So you know what I mean? Like, to be able to drive out there is not something I can do. But again, tell me what I can do and I'll do it. You know what I mean? But again, everyone just needs to keep their differences. Leave them back at your homes. Don't go there and make scenes and make it worse. Don't fight over, you know, trying to get a minute in the camera. Like, keep perspective on what you're there for. Remember, if you make it about you, you're just as bad as Gypsy. You got to make it about him. And selflessly, without any attention, make it about him. Y'all just got me on rants tonight. Like, what? What else do you want to talk about? And, you know, I'll bring up the fact, too, that the only reason I stepped back from talking about Nick was because he asked me to. I think he felt like, because I am a paid content creator, he felt like he didn't want me making money off of his story. So out of respect for him and his family, and Dave knows this, I stepped back because I'm going to give you that respect. Now, do I still feel like I would help him if I can help him behind the scenes without doing content or anything that would insult him or offend him? Absolutely. And Dave knows I'll do it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to respect Nick, who personally asked me not to make money off of his story, and I keep it that way. And if I do once in a while post a video, it's just like, hey, in defense of him, and I don't get paid for it. I do some, you know what I mean? It's a piece of content that I make sure I'm not paid for. So again, that's out of respect because he specifically asked me that, but it doesn't mean that I don't think that people should still speak about him for him. But again, make it about him. And so that's why it looks like, why are you not defending Nick anymore? I absolutely am, Dave, you know that. I just do it on my own quietly because that's what he asked me to do. And again, if I'm going to respect the guy and I'm going to, you know, help him and that's what he's asking of me, then I'm going to give him that. And so, and that's why I did. I kept it quiet. You saw my videos about him have, you know, dramatically decreased. And because I'm going to give you the respect you're asking me in return, he's still a person, you know? So that's why it looks like I'm not, but I am still supporting him, just not vocally. You know, I reposted pages. I reposted the page that they sent me about the thing. But again, like, I got to keep respect for everybody who asks for it. I wouldn't want somebody to ignore me. And so that right there, if anyone is wondering, I know I've gotten a lot of questions about that, but that is that answer. I don't know if Nick wants the rally. Dave, you said you're not sure, right? So again, like, I don't speak to anybody. You know what I mean? I was just asked, please don't make money off my content and step back. And I absolutely, without a doubt, will. And I'm only bringing it up now because Dave had brought up the thing, and I'm not, So, yeah. When and where is this rally? I reposted it on this page. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't fly. I've never flown. So I would not be able to get there. And for me to be able to drive and take that kind of time away from my kids, if I can, I will, but I don't know that I can. But again, I've also been asked to back off, and so I will leave it at that. But it doesn't mean I won't help behind the scenes. Why don't I fly? I don't know. I don't like to fly. I would fly a plane. I don't like to have somebody else in control of the plane. I know that sounds crazy, but that's why.
Morning.
My broom is in the shop? Absolutely. I can't waste that. It's expensive to fill up that broom with fuel. But it doesn't mean I'm not willing to help behind the scenes, and he knows that, and they know that.
Where'd Jackie go?
I'm here.
Right?
No.
Well, yeah, what were you doing, Jack? Napping? I was not in the Navy. My husband was in the Navy, but I wasn't in the Navy, no. I come from a military family, though. My husband flies, my kids fly, everybody flies, I don't fly. I have to go drive to Chicago to watch my son graduate boot camp. So, yeah, there's that. Well, Lauren, thank you for your service. Thank you, Pineapple. I appreciate it. Yes, he'll be in Great Lakes. Come and see me while I'm at. No, I still talk about Gypsy. I talk about Gypsy. You know what I mean? And again, lives are different. I don't get paid for lives. And if I'm speaking about the case in particular and not, you know what I mean? Like necessarily just him, but I just keep it I still talk about that. And again, there was no issues with that. It was really just the post of making money. He didn't like that. But no, I still talk about
You gonna
Gypsy.
watch Aaron Rodgers tomorrow night?
Aaron, uh-oh.
See, I want to say something about it, but I don't really want to because someone's going to take offense to it. But, I'm sorry, Nick, you're in the public eye. You did this with Gypsy. If someone wants to do a post about you, sorry, but,
So, he knows that people do. I just, it was just a personal thing for me because you can't sit there and put stuff out about him if you're not going to respect him per se. If anybody, you know what I mean, within reason was you know what I mean, and you're not wrong. I have the right to talk about him, and I could continue if I wanted to, but I can't sit there in defense
I
of
understand
him
what
and
you
then not
did, what you
respect
did.
his
I'm
opinion,
just
and that's why I did
the
it.
whole rally
You know
thing.
what I mean?
He said he doesn't really want
I
you to
only do
do
it out of
stuff on him,
respect
so
because I was
I
too-
respect the fact that you don't really want to go if he doesn't really want you to talk about him. So it's I respect that.
Right. And it wasn't just me, and you know what I mean? It wasn't just me, and that's why I'm not going to say anybody's names because that's not my place. But I do know a couple of creators just backed off because they were asked to, and so you got to give them respect for that. And they don't sit there; they don't have to defend it. They shouldn't have to defend it. What we talk about is what we talk about. It is what it is. Just because if we say we care, we should. Exactly.
When I'm this quiet, I'm really thinking of what to say and what I can't say. That's why I'm so quiet.
No.
You know what I'm thinking when I'm this quiet?
I know. I'm reading the comments. His appeal was not denied today. I don't know where you guys got that.
I don't know yet.
Dave, are you going to the rally? Someone just asked.
What?
Oh, Jack, they thought you were in pain. You can't, right. As long as I don't make him the focal point, though. And usually I don't. So that's what I mean by I still talk about him. I just don't make him the focal point. Do you think that you're thinking when you're not rethinking, Jackie?
Look,
Go ahead, answer that
the
one.
amount of things that I
Hello,
think
Natasha.
that I don't say is unbelievable. Like, you guys think I'm outrageous now. Like, you don't realize what I think.
Am I echoing?
Whoa.
Hello.
I didn't even realize Natasha was in here.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Poppet. What are you doing?
I'm fine. Have you calmed down some, Dave? Yeah, he was mad earlier.
Why, was he okay?
I was just making sure he was better.
All right.
Okay, good. I got some answers to things. Well, some questions that people asked when I was on.
Did you?
Oh my God, my brain is fried after my live I just ended. Naomi, Jesus, why could I not think of her? I almost called her Florence.
How do you mix up Naomi with Florence?
Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask.
That was a story.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just don't. So somebody today in her live asked if Gypsy really wanted to buy the Habitat house. No, she wants to burn it down. That's the answer. That's the answer I got.
I believe that.
Yeah, if you know, you know. I still don't know anybody named Florence.
Yeah, we're not going to run with the you know. I want to know about Florence. I'm confused.
Oh my God. No, you really don't. Jackie, you really don't want to know.
Because I was
That's a
gone
story.
for 5 days. I missed so much. Like,
I'd have to show you the screen. I'd have to show you.
Yeah, you would have to.
Okay,
You
do that.
I'd have to show you
you
the screen
literally are going to have to
recording.
watch it because you're not. You're not going to understand.
No.
So that was the answer to that one. Then somebody asked if Gypsy got her stuff out of storage. Yes, but the only thing that they put into storage was pictures and photo albums. And the reason that Christy and Rod cleaned the house out is because Gypsy was still officially Dee Dee's next of kin.
That tour was really interesting.
And then Claudia did get some things from of Dee Dee's. She asked Christy, and Christy got them for her. And that was another one. Listen, I got a notepad. I've been taking notes. When people ask me questions, I write them down so I can ask them. No more who's dead, now it's who's Florence. I'm pretty sure
Where's
they
Barney?
donated them.
I want Barney.
is this just what Christy says though, or I'm confused?
Yeah, but it's pretty much, which I've known most of this since then. I didn't know that all they took was pictures and photo albums, because back in the day when we talked, I thought they put more than that in there, but he said that's all that she wanted. I guess they donated all the wigs too. Can you imagine how awkward that would be to pack those up?
Somebody's walking around with a 2-cent wig from Goodwill that Gypsy wore.
I mean, it didn't look like there was much in there that was.
How this world
Did they
just
keep her
keeps on
chair?
turning
No,
is crazy.
no. I asked that too because somebody asked me if they put the chairs in storage or if they donated them, and they donated them to churches. There was 3 different churches, Christy said, that they gave stuff to, and the neighbors got some stuff too. She said there was a family that had just moved into the neighborhood that was a couple that was pregnant, and they got the washer and dryer. And she said basically they just went outside and told everybody if they wanted anything to come in and get it because they were going to donate it all.
They found that kid.
I saw. I've got pictures of her in that shed somewhere. I tried to get them out this weekend, and I can't get in my shed. I can't get in my shed.
Natasha, I'm going to say one thing that we will never agree on, and I don't give a crap what you say.
She is determined.
I don't care what you say about anything else in this case.
In her costume.
I know. I know what that shed was. I don't care if you come at me with facts, video recordings. My truth is my truth, and that is my truth. I know exactly what that damn shed was for. I don't care what you say about the entire case, who did it, where, when, with what. Colonel Mustard in the library. That shed,
I'd like
we
to know that too.
was
I'd
a
like to know
romper
who
room.
got
I
the
don't
wigs.
care.
Could you imagine
one thing I will not bet
going to
on.
Goodwill and seeing those?
I am not betting on that one. I know exactly what that romper room was used for.
Yeah, nah. And this is just what Christy says though. Like this is just Christy saying shit.
That's not about the shed. The shed's not from Christy. I mean, I literally have pictures of that from somewhere. I don't remember who gave me those pictures.
I think it was nothing about the shed. Well,
yeah, it was the neighbor.
Can I go off topic? I don't usually turn my camera on, but can you look at my fucking lashes and tell me that there's something wrong? Hold on.
Huh?
I don't usually turn my camera on, but what the fuck is wrong with this lash?
It looks like it's falling off.
I can't get it to stick on.
I can't neither. I put them underneath my eyes.
I wear fake lashes. I can't even.
Me too.
Listen, I'm old-fashioned mascara girl.
Oh, it's annoying
I would be
me.
flicking them off.
I
It would
literally just had
irritate
to
me. I
take my
can't even
makeup
have
off
that
when I was
nonsense.
live. My eyes started itching.
See, this one,
I
this
love fake
one's
lashes too,
okay.
just not
This
on me.
one's
But I don't
sticking
have to look at
okay.
me.
But
I
this
don't have to
one,
be-
Get you some
I'm
magnetic
trying
ones.
to. But
Trim a bit, Jackie. Yeah, well, see, beauty influencers we will never be. So there's that.
yeah, I couldn't be a beauty influencer. It feels like I've already stabbed myself in the fucking eye 9 times. Sorry.
Don't trust Born on the Bayou. Why? She's Christy's cousin.
That weird bitch sent a whole bunch of messages. Sorry, I'm just gonna shut up. Anyway.
Who to?
She got some chick to message me about Ivory. A whole bunch of shit. She's fucking cuckoo.
Message me, Jackie.
Here. There's no drama here.
Yeah.
I don't do drama. Listen, what people say about me behind my back ain't none of my business, guys.
They found that 2-year-old kid in Wisconsin.
I know, it's so sad.
Sorry, I'm just using this as a mirror. Do not, like, I'm sorry, I don't have a mirror right now.
So Robin Brown just said, hey, I just want to let you know that her son will also be going to the Navy on the 25th. He will be in Great Lakes, so maybe we'll see each other when our boys are done with boot camp. So my son is leaving around the same time this month. And so, absolutely, congratulations,
Read
Mama,
the comments,
and
Natasha,
thank
so
him
that
for
I'm
his
not
service.
saying it. Scroll up and read the
I
comments.
already seen them, and I already know about all that.
Ivy Rose, your hair looks... Thank you, I shower sometimes. Just kidding. Shower every day.
No,
So any
there's
other...
more,
Is that
but
all she said?
I don't wanna get
Were those the
them in the chat
questions?
started.
No, don't worry. You can say whatever you want.
Well, they're not engaged. There's no ring. They didn't get engaged at the gender reveal. The prescription pad was to Cox Hospital. And Dr. Beckerman used to come and visit them at Hope Lodge, but not to see Gypsy. Dr. Beckerman used
Wait, what was the last one?
Visit them at Hope Lodge, but it wasn't to see Gypsy as a doctor. It was to see Dee Dee.
Okay.
Him and Dee Dee would go outside.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a shed out there.
The shed?
At the Hope Lodge?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
They might just went behind a tree
they
or
pretended
down
it was a shed.
park bench. Shit, I don't know.
Sit right here up on my lap.
And Gypsy was 6 to 8 when Dee Dee had endometrial cancer. It was when she was 6 to 8. 2 years. So apparently she must have had treatment too. If it was 2 years worth.
Well, yeah.
So this is what Christy's telling you.
Mm-hmm. And this is what I've said about it.
I can't hide my facial expressions, Natasha. I'm not trying to be rude to you, but I can't hide what I was like. But that's,
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, and then you can say whatever you want to, and anybody can believe whatever they want to. But I asked her questions back in 2019, and everything that she says was right. And these questions, this is how I feel about it. Why would you lie about things like this? Because if you find out that it's not true and that something else is true, she's going to look like an even bigger liar. It's going to make her look even worse. And that is not what she's trying to do right now, I do not think. If
Natasha, I just feel be careful what she tells you and then what you repeat, because
I'm not. Yeah, listen, I've been doing this a long time.
Yes.
I am not naive. I am not being manipulated. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I know exactly who I'm talking to.
So my whole thing is, you can take it or leave it. You can take it with a grain of salt.
Oh no, I know.
She's just telling
want
you what
Natasha
Christine told her. Take it. Not you. I'm talking to everybody. Like, you could take it or leave it. No one's saying that
And
you
I'm
have to
not
believe
telling you
any
that
of
it's
this. No one's
100%
saying
true. I'm just
should
telling you
believe
these are
it
the
or should
questions
not
that people
believe it.
ask me to ask. And this is what she told me. She also knows that I am not one to be bullshitted.
Frogger said, don't forget, Jackie, we could still see your face. Oh, thank you. Yeah, do you know what? I thought it was off for a minute because I was doing something else. Oh, whoops.
It's just that we are against Gypsy Rose.
No, it's not that I
So-
don't believe. It's not that. No, I just thought to myself, like, is Christy trying to like give Natasha a narrative so Natasha runs with it? That's all I was worried about. I'm not worried about.
But guys, I don't. What I'm gonna. I'm gonna try and step back and take this from a whole different perspective. What is she really saying other than just a couple of things about where a wheelchair was? Or, I mean, she's not sitting there saying that. And again, I'm not trying to stick up for anybody because you know how I feel about Christy. But at the same point, it's like, what is she trying to say? Like, she donated some wheelchairs. Like, the truth that she might be telling, you got to remember, there's always got to be a little bit of truth in a lie anyway. So maybe the things she's saying, because there's so little and none, I mean, what are the importance of the things that she's saying? Like, yeah, these were the questions that were asked, but it's not like there was any big important thing dropped that she could be lying about. Like, does it really matter to us whether wheelchairs were donated or not? Does it really
None of this
matter?
is going to affect
Like,
the case.
you know what I mean? Like, the thing that she's saying, she's not breaking news like, oh, Gypsy really wasn't there that night. It was like, and again, the things that she's talking
just
about are
stuff
things
that
that
people are
really don't
nosy and
matter in the
wanna
grand
know.
scheme of things anyway. I quite frankly do. Right? And it's almost like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect how anybody should or should not feel about the entire situation at all. So
That's what I'm saying. I mean, people literally ask me, will you ask for this? So I ask it, and then everybody's like, oh, yeah, well, do you believe that? I don't believe anything she says. Then why the hell are y'all asking me to ask her these questions?
Yeah, not even that, but again, it's nothing like that has any significance to anything in the grand scheme of this case. Quite frankly, it does. I don't change how I feel about anybody, whether or not they donated a wheelchair or not. Not that I'm saying it was insignificant, but if that's what somebody asked, I mean,
Yeah, people
the hell
are
are you
asking
lying
you all
for?
these
Does it
questions.
really matter? Her lying about it or not doesn't really change anything. Does it make her look better that she donated a wheelchair? I mean, no, it could have been sitting on a curb. Like, it doesn't really matter. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, is it lies? Well, it doesn't matter if it is or isn't. It doesn't change.
She's not manipulating by offering garbage info. This is what y'all don't understand. People are asking me to ask her these questions. She's not just volunteering it to give me a narrative. I just asked them tonight.
Who's interrupting who? Angle or whatever your name is. What?
Jesus the interrupting. They don't like me, Jackie.
Oh, well, they don't like me either sometimes. I don't know.
Did she, Gypsy and Dee Dee conned everything and everyone? I don't trust her at all. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I think some of us are hearing a delay. There's a lag. Yeah, nobody's interrupting anybody. Nobody's even talking. So there's that.
If Natasha's getting asked these questions,
there's a
then
lag.
she's just answering them. That's all she's doing. Like,
Literally, people on Naomi's live earlier asked me to ask these questions, so I wrote them down.
Yeah, I don't see. There's not very many people in. There's not really nobody. I mean, you got a few trolls, but there's nobody in here saying anything.
I'm
In fact,
lagging,
they're
apparently.
actually- So the police were called to the house. The police were called to whose house? Yes, I'm standing by that one.
What, about the police being at the house?
Maybe she didn't ask
Can you
that
guys
one.
see me? Am I lagging or
Did
something?
you look up? I did a FOIA for the police report, actually, and there's not one.
I honestly think it was just somebody that they
Everybody,
knew. I don't think there was any phone call
everybody that
meetings
lives
there.
on
I
their
think it
street
was
is
just,
family, so I know
but
a
again,
neighbor didn't call on them.
Right. Well, she's
I'm
not
not
giving out
asking her
any
information about stuff like that.
surgeries or
I never
anything like
have.
that.
I didn't ask her
So,
stuff like that back in 2019.
yeah.
That's just not what I do. That's not how I do things. If somebody wants to tell me something, they'll tell me. I'm not going to ask them. Well, she said
Anything
a lot.
else
I mean,
did she say?
I've talked to her 3 times now. I talked to her last Thursday, then Friday, and I talked to her today. I talked to her today about that mess that was going on tonight, because people kept sending this message, and I didn't know who that girl was that was spitting at the camera. And then I figured it out. That woo-woo person, whatever, she was screaming Christy's name and spit was flying at the camera. Somebody sent me the link and said, "What is this?" And I was like, what in the hell? True crime keeps interrupting you, Ivory. We can't hear you because of her. Me, I guess.
Who?
I'm in the
nobody
box and
interrupting
I
anybody here.
can't hear you interrupting it either. Like I stay quiet then and I can't hear it.
We're not talking when
Ooh, bestie,
each
he's not
other's
even in here.
talking. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It was Ivory. I don't know.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know
next,
either.
just keep going, Natasha, because I have no idea what they're.
My voice is lagging apparently.
Well, no, they said I'm the one that's interrupted.
No, they're saying it's me, that I'm causing it.
There's a lag on
Look,
you.
I'm a
You're
lagging dog,
everyone's
okay? No, I
lagging.
don't know. What the fuck?
So what else you got? What were the other
My mind
questions?
is fried. Hang on.
Look, if you're just coming in here to like rag out on Natasha, like don't, because like she's nice to us.
Guys, we're gonna leave the comments. Yeah, we're gonna leave the comments alone. Let her say her. Let her. She's here to tell information. You could take it or leave it. It's quite. Everybody's being respectful. Nobody's talking over anybody, and so everybody gets the chance to speak in here, guys. That's just the way it is.
I'm just off camera because I'm having a dart.
Oh, what?
A ciggy.
Oh, I was like,
I'm gonna go have a dart too.
I'm trying to get to my notes here on the notebook.
So what were the other questions, Natasha?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're a note taker. Don't mess up on the pages about the.
Don't worry, they're in a different notebook.
Battles. Good. I'm gonna need you to fax them to me,
You
or
did, you just
email
said
them to me,
fax.
or did I just say fax? My God, I just aged myself. We're all gonna pretend like I didn't say that. All right, take that back. No one heard that.
No, I write everything down.
Shut up, Dave. Oh, I knew someone was gonna ask who's Dan. There's always that one.
Look, you guys can look at my table while I have a smoke instead.
Yeah, smoke signals is how Jackie and I communicated when she had no phone.
Well, Debbie, she probably was a kid to him. I mean, I still call my kids kids.
That's my Skittles. Do you like Skittles? Hey, Skittles.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, so I'm intrigued. Did you find your notes?
It's all dumb stuff.
It is.
Gypsy's tattoo. Gypsy's never even seen the photos of the thing on her back.
My opinion on that, and again, this is just
I
my
don't think
opinion,
so.
guys, take it or leave it, is that I don't think she did that on purpose.
I mean,
I just
there's a
think
lot
that
of
the
people who put that
universe's
kind of
way
stuff on their
placing a memory
backs,
there.
and I mean
Just saying.
that's so far fetched.
But again, I still believe that's just the way of the universe kind of reminding her. It was just one of those things.
Trying to get whose attention? Talking at the same time again.
No one's talking. Oh, I haven't even said it. I just said my cat's name's Skittles.
Well, Bobby's the one that did the tattoo, so if anybody did it on purpose, it was Bobby. Which maybe he did.
Right? You know? There's that.
Maybe hop
I
over
agree
live
that
and
she
then
should
come
be
back
named.
in.
I agree with you who said that. I think she should have to see those crime scene photos every day when she wakes up and every night when she goes to bed.
I second that.
Damn sure should. You should have to read that freaking autopsy report too of what happened.
Yep.
I'm not even saying anything. What do you mean I'm talking at the same time?
Guys, stop, guys. Let it go.
No, she didn't see them at trial. She was only in there for her part of the testimony, and then she was gone.
Because she was still in prison, guys. Remember? She wasn't allowed to just sit there.
Yep.
Wasn't she? Right?
She was.
Yeah.
The fact that I brought
I
up
don't have a
Google
TV
and
on.
said
I'm
she talked to her
outside.
and talked to her Christy today. I did. I called Christy and asked her why the woman was screaming her name into the Hey Naomi, I just saw you.
Yeah.
And that's
I
the
just
first
did
comment I've
Naomi.
seen, and I watched the chat.
No, Naomi, did you say something before? It was the first time I...
That's the first comment I've seen. It might TikTok may have been taking it.
Yeah, me too.
I did. I called her and asked her why this woman was saying that. And I asked her, I said, what are you doing? Go ahead and tell everybody who what was to Christy. I already said that it's her cousin.
What were the other questions that they asked you to ask?
Let's see. Does Gypsy still live at the house? Yes. Are they scared? Yes, but not of Gypsy. Mine too.
They should be.
Well, no, not really.
Just
I don't
maybe.
think so. I don't think they should be scared of her because I don't think that she's not the type of person to do something herself.
Right. I don't think that she would physically hurt them, but I think
That's what I'm
would
saying. She wouldn't do it
definitely-
herself.
Yeah.
Well, they're scared because they get death threats all the
think
time.
She would, Oh, Jack, they're saying that your voice isn't matching your mouth. So when you speaking, by the time Natasha responds, they're hearing
Okay,
that's
I'll
when
hop
they
out
hear
and
your
come
voice.
back
That's
in.
why they're saying you're talking over each other. Because of the lag. But yeah, I think that she will cause hell for them and they should be scared for that way because their whole life is going to be in an uproar because of her. Not that they're not helping because we all know how I feel about that. But
Well, it's like I told Christy, and I told her this the first time we talked. My biggest concern about this whole situation is for that baby. And the best thing that Gypsy could do is disappear from the public. The best interest of that child is to get it out of the situation that it's in currently, with all of these people worrying about everywhere they go. I mean, that whole mess about where they were going for their family reunion was crazy, because that put everybody that was there in danger with people trying to find where they were at. I don't agree with stuff like that, because it's not just them that's you got to worry about. There's other people there, and you don't know. There's crazy people out here. I know, I've dealt with them that can show up and do who knows what.
Yeah.
I know. I told them that
They
too.
also need to be careful
I
putting
told them
their
that too.
information
That
out
they needed
there.
to. That they all needed to get off social media and stop putting stuff out there.
Mm-hmm. That was the same thing with the
It's
gender
too
reveal.
much in the public, and it shouldn't be. And the best thing that they could do is for her to get off the internet and disappear, like Casey Anthony, although she's back again.
I agree.
I did ask her about the GoFundMe's and the registries, and those are not real. Yeah.
I never really thought that they were.
Yeah, they posted in a public part as part of the show.
Oh,
I know.
thank you for the doggy
And I
breath.
said that too. It doesn't make well, and I don't know so much. And Christy said this. She can only do so much. I mean, you can't make her do things. She's an adult. All you can do is give her advice, and whether or not she follows it. She's always been in the spotlight. This is what she's used to. She's used to always being the center of attention. So I mean, she ain't gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
Casey Anthony moved to Tennessee with her boyfriend that's married.
I hear this lag thing you guys are talking about now.
Thank you.
Well, she's not under her roof all the time. She goes and stays at Ken's too. Yeah, Casey Anthony's with a man that has been married for 20 years, and his wife had no idea when he filed for divorce.
Nope, she was totally blown away by it. Had no
Carol
idea
says, long-time listener, first time commenting. Did you hear about Gypsy's back tattoo placement conspiracy?
It's a conspiracy. I don't think it was done purposely.
Well, the thing about it is, as far as you said, they can call her parole officer. She keeps making bad choices. That's just an excuse. But and this is something else that we talked about. It's not their place to say what's a bad choice. It's her life. And unless she violates her parole, her PO can't do nothing about it. Unless she violates the conditions of her parole, what is her PO gonna do?
So what you're saying? She's telling the truth. May have heard it wrong. Who?
His kids are grown. Thank the Lord.
So the conspiracy behind the back tattoo is, if you look at the back tattoo, people say that it aligns with the jabbings of Dee Dee, which not perfectly, but I still think it's a little funny. And it's life's lovely reminders, and she will forever think about that tattoo now and her mother's wounds. I think it's funny.
Well, she shouldn't have been allowed to be on social media. It should have been part of her parole. Because that's the majority of the way that she planned her crime.
100%.
It should have definitely been a condition of her parole.
She is, yeah. Yep.
It's not true that she wanted to buy the house. Absolutely. She said she would like to burn it down. Do I actually trust Christy? No, I don't trust anybody. It is considered gainful employment for her. The answers that she gives me to this stuff, yeah, I believe her. It's
Again, it's
trivialness.
like
It's not anything that's important.
it's not worth lying about. Right.
And nobody should trust me. Okay, Susie, that's great.
Listen, you guys all have to take your own, take everything everybody says and come up with your own decisions. I tell you
The
guys
way
all the
I
time,
see
just
it
because I
is
believe something doesn't
Natasha
mean
has
you
been
should believe
around
it or
for a
it's right for
long
you.
time. Like her attitude, like her dislike her, whatever, she still knows a lot more than a lot of people do. Like, you can dislike her as much as you like, but like,
I have not shit talked Ivory. Don't even try.
Listen,
If I had
even if
something to
she
say,
did,
I'd
if
say
it was
it right
said behind my
here.
back, it ain't none
That
of my
ain't me.
business.
Natasha's done nothing to us, so why should we dislike her for what?
Let it go. It's not even worth getting.
Ivory knows
Alright, so
Toes
next,
is
any
in
more
the
questions?
chat, just saying.
I'm looking at my stuff. I don't know, Katrina. I can ask if you want me to. Let me write it down. Get my handy dandy. I don't mind asking her anything anybody wants me to ask her. Because if she was 6 to 8,
Maybe
somebody would have
Jack
had
has
to.
been little that all the time. We just never see her, lol. What? Do you guys think I'm short?
Thank you.
I'm a giant.
She's like 6 foot. Who, I think it was the Nona lady, right? Taking care of Gypsy the last
Yeah, it was that
hospitalization.
aunt, whatever her. Yeah. But I don't know who, because if she was 6 to 8 when it happened, they would have still been in Louisiana. So I don't know who would have. I don't know who would have took care of her then.
Where did the medicine come from since the police took what was in the
They didn't
medicine?
take all of it because Christy had some of it. Most of it was refills of stuff that had never been opened, or over the counter stuff, and a lot of it was Dee Dee's.
Someone just said they're a walking BJ because they're only 5 foot tall.
I know, right? Alaskan Leo.
Yeah, that's BJ height.
Listen, I'm only 5 foot tall.
I'm 5'8".
My husband's 6'2". You gotta see us in bed, man. You gotta run up to the top, run down to the
Christy
bottom.
actually
You gotta
gave
run
the
everywhere.
prescription pad to the
It's
police.
exhausting being short.
Because they came to the house. The neighbor across the street called them when they were cleaning out the house.
I'll show you guys something, all right? So, hold on. This is my front door. Okay. So this is where I stand to the door.
Yes, my husband gets mad at me because I leave the chair. That's so funny. What? My 10-year-old daughter is an inch taller than me.
My kids are shorter than me, both of them. Kaylee's almost
Yeah, so
as tall as me.
Ivory would be flat-eyed on me. Lol. Just-
Emily, I wouldn't doubt that. And I really am wondering, after looking at some things again in these crime scene photos, if Gypsy's not the one who wrote the names on them. Like,
The names on the bottles?
because I was looking at some things that have Dee Dee's handwriting on it, and it's not the same as it is on those bottles. Brandy, oh my God.
Okay, Natasha, I want to ask a theory on something, okay? So there's the medicine cabinet photo on the crime scene photo thing, and then there's another one, and there's medicine missing. But what I want to ask you is that, yes, there's medicine missing in the second one, in the first one when they took it or whatever, but then there's another photo of it being there in Mummy Dead Dearest. But what I want to say is, have you noticed that the bottom cabinet, the other one, and the top one are all exactly the same? It's like not one item has been moved. Like if someone moved a whole bunch of stuff, wouldn't it like one thing be out of place? Like nothing is out of place in that second picture. Do you know what picture I'm talking about?
No.
Do you have it, Ivory, those pictures?
Just send it to me.
I do, somewhere, yeah.
Ivory, Rose, no, I didn't mention you. Ivory.
I don't know.
What?
So you mean a picture that's in the crime scene stuff is not the same as the picture that's in the documentary?
Okay, so there's one photo that was put up recently, and it's there's the second shelf in the medicine cabinet. The stuff is missing, right? And then there's another photo of it being there, and then it goes missing. So it's like, I can't explain it without the picture.
So do we know which one was taken first?
Well, there's a picture, and it's like the bottom cabinet is like filled with inhalers and all this kind of shit, right? And then the second shelf is filled with whatever, and then there's a third shelf, or the second shelf, and it's missing like a whole bunch of shit. And then in Mummy, Dead and Dearest, there's all this stuff, like all these brand new medicine bottles just chilling there, but it's like,
I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at them.
I don't know, the audio's all messed up and everyone's
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a crime scene marker in the middle. Yeah, what's it? The number 42 or something?
Oh, hang on.
In the medicine
pictures.
cabinet.
Let me get my pictures pulled up. Hold on, I gotta get my laptop open.
So it's just sitting there, like there's no medicine in the cabinet, and it's number 42 or something just sitting there with medicine missing. And then there's another one.
It's two separate pictures in the crime scene. 144. Oh, hold on, let me get to
144. Okay.
About 5,000 things on here. Evidence marker.
Hold on. No, I know exactly what's going on. NC brought my name up is saying, what the F up? No, Natasha just said, you did a lie before and you looked like you were upset. That's all she said. Literally. Woo-woo bestie. That's literally all that was said. No one bagged you out. Ivory Rose thinks that we were talking shit on her, but we weren't. No, girl, we weren't.
I didn't even know who you were.
No, Natasha just said that you looked like you were that upset, that you were like spitting. You were that upset. Like she didn't mean it in a bad way at all.
166. Is that what y'all said?
Yeah. No, 144. So it's so there's a photo of the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
And then there's medicine missing. She thinks that someone was talking shit on her. I don't know.
Can't these?
Get what? Who's spinning?
I don't know.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Well, they're stirring you up. Literally, they're stirring you up because... So the forensic people took the medicine and then left apparently the marker 144. And then there's another photo on Mummy, Dad and Dearest with all the medicine being back in there. So how is it put back in there?
They may have taken that one first.
What people are getting at is that it's missing and then it's back there in Mummy, Dad and Dearest. But how could they put it back there without moving anything else? It's like they've taken a still shot of medicine and put it in the cupboard.
What's up?
You know?
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm only seeing the one.
I sent it to you, Ivory. It's in.
The only thing I can say is that one had to have been taken before the other one. But I see what you're talking about.
Hey, Blue Bestie.
Hey.
And I
just got my name, so I had to pop up, and I got the recording, so I'm just seeing what's going on. I love you, Jackie. Love you, Ivory. NC just brought up Woo Woo Bestie, so I'm just popping up to see what's up.
I didn't know who the hell you were. Somebody sent me a link to your channel.
Right, and you called Christy?
Yeah, to see who you were, because you were saying her name, and I asked her, what did she do?
Okay. You gonna say any more about that?
That's all I said.
You know what's going on, okay? You know what's going on. I
don't know shit. I don't even know who you are. I didn't know who you
know
were.
Enough to get on here and talk shit? Look.
No, I did not.
Bullshit. I'm not for the bullshit.
Guys, I don't do drama on my channel. I keep that away from here. This is my safe space to come and hang out and talk about the case. I don't do that. I don't do that on anybody's channel. If people come on here talking about people, I cut it down real quick. I don't do that. It doesn't go down on my page. And so, again, all creators get the same respect from me.
Natasha, she only put you down so there was no fight. That's all. To any reason.
Listen, I'm going to say this. If people want to come on here, whether or not, it doesn't matter who they are, okay? You can take what she says with a grain of salt or not. It's interesting to hear. Did she talk to her? Did she not? I want to hear it. It doesn't seem like it's anything of value. Take it or leave it. Again, Bree could come up here. Guys, Christy can come up here. Anybody's allowed here as long as we keep it respectful. And again, you guys know that I have almost everybody's name blocked from my chat because I don't do shit talking about other creators, nor do I ever let it happen. If it happens and I don't check you, it gets stopped right away. This is my safe place to come and hang out and talk about this stuff. And I do not, under any circumstances, it's just not worth it. It makes it not fun. And I'm here for fun. I'm here, it's intriguing. I like to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, again. No, there's that. No, I never said no. I didn't say you were disrespectful in my chat. I didn't say anybody was disrespectful in my chat. But if you guys were going to go at it, that's a conversation you guys have to have on your own. It's just a lot for everybody to... That's just something that needs to be personal and not here. You know what I mean? So, I don't think either one of you being, disrespectful to me but it sounded like you guys had something to discuss and that's between y'all. So, yeah. So on that note, there's that. How about a dart?
Can we have
feel like I'm
Natasha
talking a
back
lot
just to
tonight,
talk
man.
about that medicine cabinet?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me. Community dart time, guys. Listen, guys, they're both good creators in their own right, and so you know what I mean. I think they both have good content. And
Natasha, she just put you out
I
so
follow
the
both
fight
of
would
them,
stop.
and you
That's all
should
she
follow
did.
both
She
of
was
them.
going to put you straight back. Like,
I don't think it was a fight. I just think they were getting like. That's just a conversation that shouldn't be had in mixed company, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That was just something that you guys should have discussed outside of. I have enough drama in my own personal life. I like to keep things. I didn't even wait. What you guys just? That's fast. Hold on. I didn't even do that and need a dart now. If you don't dart. So to me, the missing meds look like inhale pain meds and mouthwash. You know, I don't know. I know Fancy had.
look, I think
Fancy's the one who
I don't
has
think.
that
Look,
picture.
so with that picture, I think that someone got a picture off Google and then just shoved it into the medicine cabinet itself, like not real medicine. Like I think that it's a picture off Google and they've cut and pasted it and just shoved it in the medicine cabinet to make it look fully stocked. Because if you notice, the rest of the stuff hasn't even moved.
Yeah. I wonder. I think it was Fancy the one. Was it Fancy's post? I'm curious where she got that picture from. You know what I mean? I'd like to ask Fancy where she got that picture from. I don't know where that picture came from. Because I feel like in the crime scene photos, didn't we all see the
Medicine
same
cabinet is
picture?
relevant to
But
the
then
fact
she has
that
one that's different.
we know that a certain amount of medications were taken for the crime, like, and then in Mummy Dad Dearest, the same spot where the number 144 was, is I don't know, a bunch of medicine to make it look like worse. Do you know what I mean? So like in a documentary that they had a lot of to do with, the photo of the medicine cabinet had a bulk amount of medicine in it, but we know from the crime scene photos that there was a whole shelf missing. That's what the relevancy is. And there was like stool softener. Yeah, it was like the stupid medicines like to be put there anyway. But
wait, when I saw the crime scene photos,
there's
they weren't
another one with
missing.
the
They were there.
144.
Right. I don't know where that one came from. I've never seen that one before.
So the crime scene link that was chucked out everywhere is a lady's link from Facebook. Number one, there was another link that was going around with extra photos. Like, you guys are only seeing this first lot of photos. There was extra photos in the other one.
I wonder if they didn't start taking it and just took a picture of the rest of the cabinet with the thing. I don't know if it was doctored picture. I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing that one with the empty space and the 144 there before. I've never seen that picture before. Saw it from a couple of the forensics online. So I wonder if they didn't just move it. And I know, I know she was hoarding medicine. A lot of it was unopened, and from what I've seen.
I don't know. I'm just talking about something other than that fight. So
I know it says they took the meds. So Fancy has a post up about the missing meds with the thing. That's where I saw it. I know she insinuates that it was Christy, which it could have been. I don't know. I just know that I've never seen the 144 picture before. I don't believe. Like on here in the crime scene pictures. So I wonder if they didn't just pack them up already, half of them, and just took a picture of the rest of the closet. I don't know. It was the mouthwash scrub. It had a lot of, I feel like there was a lot of like, you had a lot of thrush, and what was a regular mouthwash? It was like a thrush mouthwash. You got a cyclovir going on. What's going on, guys? It seemed like there was hell of infection in that house. Just saying. Right, they packed up the meds, probably. But I don't think that was the insinuation going on, and so that's why I asked. Right. It did say that they took the meds. I was just wondering if were there actually more meds or less meds, or that's what I was curious. Not, and again, it doesn't really affect anything major. I was just curious. Yeah, but 5 bottles of it, and I did see the hand sanitizer hanging all over the house. That is wild. I agree. The whole shelf with was mouthwash. Yeah, that, and was it EpiPens? I don't know what that was in the corner of it. But I have to go back and look. I just brought that up because I thought that was really interesting.
when I'm in the bottom box, I feel like I'm looking down when I'm not.
I don't know. Why are you in the bottom
It's
box?
making me like. I feel like if I look up, do I look at the camera? Am I looking at the camera now? Okay, I have to look at the top of my phone.
Yeah.
For that. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm looking down.
And vapor rub. There was vapor rub in there. Yeah, I know the catalogs when meds were taken. I never read them. I was just curious. Right. They did. It was like 4 days late. How many days later was it? 4 days later?
I don't
Jackie's
mean to. I
looking
just,
down on us.
yeah.
She's up. Just kidding. Chlorhexidine,
Listen,
yeah.
Ivory Knows Toes.
I don't know, Jack, about toes. You saw what I did there?
Oh my god, that's the next one.
Thank you. No. I don't know what those meds were. I mean, maybe she just wanted her overabundance of over-the-counter meds to look pretty. I heard she did have OCD. That house didn't look like she had OCD, but okay.
Hey, I want some contacts. I want your eyes. Your eyes are so cute. I love the hazel. Nano, being creepy. But yeah, like, because my eyes are bright blue, and I just want some.
I want your eyes.
I just want some brown eyes. I want to know what I look like with brown eyes.
Yeah, the chlorhexidine mouthwash, yeah. OCD can manifest as hoarding. Yeah, that it sure did. Right, that I do know. I know. It's just collecting. Right, that I do know. I know. But I did hear she was a good housekeeper. Yeah. And did we ever find out what was in those blue bottles? Those cleaning, I'm really curious about that.
Can I just interject with David Blanchard? He came through that house. Not only did he not see that woman in the bed, but he didn't see the blue cleaning bottles everywhere and the paper towels and the blood. Like, shut up.
And the hat sitting right in the middle of the hallway, like that didn't look odd. Like you wouldn't be like, okay, well, even if you didn't see the body, you know what I mean? It's like there's like there was two in Dee Dee's room. There was in those bottles were everywhere. It wasn't just one sitting in the middle of the hallway. So it's like what were the bottals? I'm just curious.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God!
why that.
Can
Like,
I just
I
say,
don't know why I need to know what was in
someone
them.
just said about
I know.
Ryan's fridge. How Gypsy was like, oh, I can't with Ryan's fridge. You lived in an OCD house with buckets everywhere, bitch. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Right? Said the girl who is getting told at 33 years old to clean her bedroom by her father. I mean, for real? You were gonna sit there and talk about you're throwing away food, miss, like you were starved. You would think that would be a trigger, throwing away perfectly good food because weren't you starved?
Crystal, there's a lag. So like you guys are hearing me talk over the top of it, but we're not. There's a lag.
She didn't have a fridge for 7.5 years. She didn't have a refrigerator for 7.5 years. She should be happy, right? Right? You get to pick your own food, store. Like, would you throw? I don't throw away good food. Like, I'm very. My husband is like, it's a really big deal to him. Wasting food is a very big deal. He's military and he was over in Africa for a long time, and he saw a lot of hungry kids, and you really aren't allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to interact with them, and it broke his heart to see it. And I remember when he came home, he was like, he was telling me about these kids, and they were hungry, and the mothers were like, please, and you know what I mean? Like, it really bothered him to see hungry people. And so my fridge is constantly filled with leftovers. Like, I'm constantly throwing them away because my husband doesn't believe you don't finish a meal, we're going to eat it tomorrow. Like, he's very much, we're privileged to have the food that we have as much as we have. And so he does not throw anything away. He's like, I will eat it for lunch and dinner tomorrow because we are not throwing away perfectly good food to accommodate room in the refrigerator for more when we have some here. And you know what I mean? Ever since he had that experience with those kids that it really got to him. There is like, no, so we have containers, and my husband's like, it's going to stay there and I will eat it tomorrow. And you know what I mean? And so I'll do leftovers for lunch with the kids or myself and my husband, because we're like big on, like, you won't look in my fridge and be like, because there's always containers with something. I mean, it's all good, but you don't just throw away good food. That really, I don't know. And you would think, didn't she say her mother starved her? You would think that having been starved the way you supposedly were, you would be a little bit more keen on having extra food in your fridge for someone who was so hungry and so starving. You might want to, you would think you would appreciate the leftover royal mashed potatoes that he had in the fridge for you. Just saying. Yeah, my husband's very much take what you want, but eat what you take. But again, you were starved. Like, really? Having extra food that you can eat at any given time, the woman doesn't cook? That was a trigger for you? Makes no sense. Not the fact that, you know what I mean, there was food. It just made no sense to me. And again, yeah. What was in that spaghetti? Smoky. Smokies, little smokies. She couldn't cook. You think she
Yeah, I did them, but they look shit.
would have a, yeah. When you don't like someone, you'll find fault in almost everything they do. Yeah, maybe that's true. Not even gonna lie. Did Nick confess to Jip holding Dee Dee down while he did the deed? No. Did Dee Dee not teach Gypsy how to cook? Apparently not. But again, she got everything handed to her. The girl didn't have to do much of anything. That was a UK newspaper from years ago that stated that. that she held him down. I don't know that was actually said. Excuse me. But I did see the newspaper article. And it was from years ago, and I think it was a UK newspaper. Was it a magazine? It was an article from some kind of paper media. Yeah. Why did they state that? I don't know. I've never heard him say that. Could he have said it? Yeah, possibly, definitely. I've never heard him say that. That's the only place I've ever seen it. She didn't even try to learn how to cook in jail. No. If she made drinks, she tended bar in jail. He said he wouldn't let her in the room. You know, I keep seeing people saying that he doesn't. So my whole thing with Nick lying is either he does lie and you got to question everything he says, or he's telling the absolute truth, but then you got to take him at his word for everything. You know, you can't do both. So you got to figure out when you want to believe.
Someone just said cooking with commissary.
That's funny. He was already gone before he got there. Possible. I don't know. But I feel like not very long.
Hey, Amy.
But I definitely think, you know, it's so hard. The fact that we'll never know, I think, like, irks my nerve. Nick doesn't even know all the answers people want from him. Quite possibly. Right. So then so you just said that you believe he's being honest. So if you believe he's being honest, then you have to believe he's being honest in everything he says. And he stated that she was in the bathroom. I firmly believe she was in that bathroom. Not for the whole time. I do think she went into the room. I do think she placed the Barney doll. I do think she covered her up with the sheet. I do think she put the V and the letters on Dee Dee. I don't know if, I'm not sure if I believe that she was in there and she did any of the jabbing. I did at first, but it makes sense for her to have been in that bathroom, because I really believe that she didn't care about Nick. She didn't care whether or not, she was just worried about her mother being offed. She didn't care whether or not Nick got hurt, or whether or not, you know, he could have been offed by Dee Dee. And so I believe that story of like the 3 knocks and the 2 scratches that they both stated was a thing. They both stated that to be a thing. I believe that was a thing. And I believe, because I think that Gypsy thought that there was a very good chance that maybe Dee Dee would overtake Nick. And of course, if you guys noticed, there was a wheelchair in the bathroom. If Dee Dee was going to be off indefinitely, why would she have had that wheelchair in the bathroom? She could walk. She had that wheelchair in the bathroom, and she locked herself in that bathroom because in case Dee Dee off Nick and called 911 and was in a panic, somebody just came in and attacked us, where do they find Gypsy? In the bathroom in her wheelchair, hiding for her life. Like the innocent little victim she is, right? And so that's why I believe that she was actually in that bathroom. Just in case it all went wrong, she still had an excuse, and it had nothing to do with it. She was in that bathroom in her wheelchair. That is just my opinion. I thought long and hard about that, and that's what I came up with.
I believe that part
too. It doesn't make me right or wrong.
Okay, so what you're saying about with the bathroom thing, that she could have, like, you know, I believe that she went in first though and did a couple of things, and then Nick came and Nick finished the rest, and then when Nick got there, she hid in the bathroom, sitting in the wheelchair, acting like a victim. I can 100% see that. I totally get that, but I just think that she got her own in, like I remember Zora sounded so believable when she said that Gypsy had said to her, "You think I sat in the bathroom the whole time? I got my own in." Like, I believe that.
I definitely believe that maybe she did something to her mother to try to incapacitate her. Now, if you look at the part of the interrogation that I put the video out on my page, it says they were saying that it was during the trial, and she admitted that they originally wanted to get a taser. They wanted to get a taser so they can incapacitate her so she didn't fight back and hurt anybody. So they couldn't get the taser. Gypsy couldn't get the taser for him. So you mean to tell me you just did that without incapacitating her in any way? I definitely think Gypsy was in there first and did something to her. Now, do I think she jabbed her? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'm not dead set on this one yet, but I don't think so. I do think the insulin played a part. If there was insulin, I think that could have played a part. I think she did something to prevent her from fighting back. And again, insulin is just where I'm coming because I feel like she may have had it. There were sharps containers in the house. Like, she was a diabetic, so, you know, if she's ever had an infection or a surgery, they could have sent her home with some, like, you know what I mean? Because you tend to double medicate, like, your sugars raise higher during periods of inflammation and stuff. So I feel like, is it possible that she jabbed her first? Maybe.
Do you remember the video?
I don't know. The wounds, the way I'm reading them, don't really make sense to be two people. It does look like directions were changed, but again, your wrist rotates. I think that she did something, though, to either stop or slow her from being able to
Do you remember
fight
the
back
video
or,
where she was
you know what
she
I
was
mean?
doing the motion to Nick? It's like she had to teach him how to do it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know how she was doing the motion? It's like, you know, even though, like, a lot of people say, yeah, but so do you believe Nick or you don't? Like, look, I believe that Nick stuck up for her in the interrogation. Like, but like, you know, I do think that he did tell fibs for her. Like, I think that she was standing over him going, this and do this and, you know, and because, like, there was so much hatred in that. Like, I get it that, like, that Nick thought that this woman was hurting his beautiful girlfriend and that, you know, this woman made their baby be unalived. But, like, that is, like, I hate you, you know? Like, it is so, like... She had to teach him how to do the...
I see what you're saying.
On the video, like... And people think this woman is innocent. Like, are you joking? How?
She's definitely not innocent. This would not... Ultimately, she is the murderer. Ultimately, this is all on her. You can't prove me. You can't convince me otherwise. Ultimately, this is all on her because Nick... If Nick never met her, he would not have done it to her. If she didn't meet Nick, it would have been somebody else. It was going to happen regardless. Her mother's death happened because of her. Whether or not she did the actual jabbing or she used a person as the weapon. Either way, her mother was dead because of her. And you can't change my mind about that. And I don't want to hear victim. I don't want to hear, because again, you know, you sat there and you gave this woman a plea deal because of a story she told you about her being abused. And again, you got to look at Nick's life. Nick didn't have the best life growing up. Okay, he really didn't. But again, he was also a victim of abuse from Gypsy. All right, now everyone's like, you know, you don't know what it's like to leave. Like, these relationships, like, they brainwash you. You know what I mean? Like, so bad. And his reward was love that he never felt from a mother or another woman before. And he stated that in his trial. You know what I mean? He never had the love of a woman. He really believed that Gypsy loved him. And he needed that. That was something he needed for him. Okay? And I don't remember where I was going with this. But I feel like he did it because of that. He needed that. That was his reward from her. You know what I mean? He was being rewarded for going along with this Victor thing, and you know what I mean? When he did right, she rewarded him with love. And if you look at the text messages, when he didn't, then she was all like MIA. You know what I mean? Like, she punished him. The love wasn't there. Go look at the text messages. You know what I mean? And yeah, he was on the spectrum. Yes, I do believe he had psychological issues. He was hearing voices. You know, I believe he was hearing voices. I really do believe voices played a part in him, whether or not what they came from. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter where they came from. Was it this disorder? Was it that disorder? Was it just him disassociating? Either way, I feel like he was talking to someone in there. And in his mind, he believed that that was somebody. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he was definitely sick. She definitely knew that about him, that he had issues. And she definitely knew that she had something he wanted. And so she hung it over him. You do this, you get this from me. You don't do this, you don't, you know what I mean? He was being rewarded for the behavior that he came to play out. She rewarded him for it.
Dr. Phil was another reason why a lot of people believed her, because like Dr. Phil was like, you know, this, like, because she's like on the Dr. Phil and she's like, oh, his name was Victor and he was a 500-year-old vampire. And then Dr. Phil's like, oh, you know, she was just on this Christian dating site trying to find a nice man. And she was so, you know, she was a victim of her mother and all this shit. And like, you know, Dr. Phil really, like, he really helped change the narrative for Gypsy and make her a victim more than what she was. Because I'm telling you now, if you remember the whole case, until Dr. Phil came out and she did that Dr. Phil interview, that's what made a lot of people like Gypsy. They did. They loved her because of Dr. Phil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, he's got like a dodgy ranch where he sent Bad Baby to, and she got schmoozed, and so did other people, and he didn't even apparently know about it. Like, he's a creep. So, you know, same.
Yeah. I got lost on the TikTok streets. I think Dr. Phil, you know, he always goes so strong at people and questions people. And I just feel like he let her run the show. He let her run the narrative. And I just find that.
Someone just said that he doesn't run the narrative now. 5 months ago, he made a podcast, and this is what I'm saying from that podcast. That's what he said. He was like, you know, she was a good Christian girl, and she went on a Christian dating site, and like she saw Dr. Phil. She saw, you know, Nicholas, and then he was into BDSM, and he was into all this shit.
When we know that she was the one into that shit. She introduced it to Dan. She had plenty of men. It wasn't just, and it was before Nick. She was doing this way before Nick.
Look, she's pulling the wool over Dr. Phil's eyes. Like, I want to see Judge Judy. Judge Judy. I want to see Judge Judy. Judge Judy would be like, get out of here with that nonsense.
No. Absolutely.
What does Nancy Grace think of Gypsy?
I think she believes that she might be a victim, which I like Nancy Grace. I don't always agree with her. I like her, but again, she likes to see the nice and the victim in people. But
that sucks because Nancy Grace,
I feel like she needs to look a little bit more into this
accent
one.
and the way she explains things, I love it. And you know what? I love Bailey Sarian too, but Bailey Sarian felt sorry for Gypsy 5 years ago when she did her post. But I can listen to Bailey Sarian all night. I love her. Yeah, she felt like Gypsy was a victim too. But again, Steve, oh my God, could you imagine Steve? He'd be like, bounce his bitch off the stage. We need her on Jerry Springer. Could you imagine oh my God.
The problem is people are only hearing one side of it, though. There is no other side out there for these people to even be aware of. And so what would make them look at it from a different perspective if there's nobody giving them a different perspective? You know what I mean? They're running with this story that they believe is true because, let's be real, how much homework did these people do? And there's nobody out there with a different narrative.
But like, you know, I respect their opinions on the way that they see it and stuff like that. Like, there's still people that say, yes, but Dee Dee shaved her head. We're not saying that Dee Dee was a prize piece. Like, you know, 100%. Like, she shouldn't have shaved her head. Like, she shouldn't have done those things. But like, Gypsy told everybody that she had leukemia. Like, after her mum was even gone, she told people that.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just so much about this that I don't get how nobody questioned it. You know what I mean? Like, even if you believe she's a victim, I take everything I say and I still look at it from a double perspective. You know what I mean? Like, could it be? Could it not be? And again, I'll be the first to admit, it's not that I don't think Gypsy wasn't a victim, but I think that what she was a victim of was not Munchausen by proxy. It was crappy parenting. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that she was taught to manipulate. But again, you get to the right age.
I mean, yes,
and I think she had a lot more to play in at an early age.
Dee Dee looked like Raggedy Ann, and I will say it till I like. She just looked raggedy. Like, oh, okay, so she was dressed. Okay, so Gyp. No, I'm not saying she wasn't pretty. I'm saying the way she dressed, like Gypsy had all these expensive wigs and clothes, and Dee Dee's like, you know, yeah, and it was like Dee Dee was like down dressed, like, you know, to the mat, like you know, like she had like old farmer looking clothes on all the time and shit. Whereas, you know, and it wasn't like she was getting Botox and she was doing Ozempic shots with Kim Kardashian and shit and getting her tits done. She was literally out there getting Gypsy, like, you know, Disney trips and all this shit. Like, she wasn't like, you know, getting her lips done and getting Botox and all this shit with the money. She was getting money for giving it all to Gypsy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if she was like, you know, doing Ozempic shots with the girls and talking shit on people and getting Botox and her lips done and fucking all this shit and getting her tits enlarged and, you know, all this crap, I would say, oh my God, Dee Dee was horrible. But she looked like, you know, dressing in farmer clothes and shit, and Gypsy's getting all this stuff. Like, she spent all that money on her kid. She did it the wrong way. But she spent it all on her child. Like, does anyone get what I'm coming from? Like,
yeah, she made her daughter the priority. She definitely made her daughter the priority. They agree.
Like, she was putting her in pageants and shit when she was little.
I feel like I absolutely want to see somebody take a look at this from a different perspective. I would love somebody just to, you know, even if I just feel like I want to see somebody do an interview, not even necessarily an interview, just acknowledge the fact that there could be another story out there. You know what I mean? And bring that to the attention of people. That's really, I would love to see that. TMZ is not even a news outlet. TMZ is like tabloids. TMZ is not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell is TMZ gonna do? Is it really gonna give you an educated experience into an opposite perspective? No. You know what I mean? It's like, she wore, like, you know what I mean? She's influencing guys. It's not really a news outlet. I would love for some kind of media outlet, actual one, like one that does actual interviews, actual journalism, actual, you know what I mean? For them to look at it.
If anyone's wondering why I'm doing weird things with my face, it's because I've got hair in my eyelash and I can't get it out. and it's really like irking me. So if I look like I'm
unbiased coverage, absolutely. That's exactly what it means. It's just unbiased. I would absolutely love to see that. Yes, I would love to see Dateline cover this. You know what I mean? But not from Gypsy's perspective. And again, it's a great story, and I've said this from the beginning. The story's great.
yeah, but
The problem is I
I
don't think
feel
it's
like
true.
Conspiracy Tea is the person. Like Conspiracy Tea doesn't go either side. She just posted the news on it. I feel like Conspiracy Tea.
Conspiracy is very, yeah, she's very unbiased. I like her. Yeah, she's very, you know what I mean? Like she is, she doesn't really,
I feel like
there is no much, not too much of an
Conspiracy
opinion
Tea
there.
says,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just posting my, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Agree. I think she's very good in being unbiased in her opinions and stuff like that. But you need somebody to look at it like just for what it is and what you actually see and not hear anybody's narrative. Like you really just need to focus and, you know what I mean? Girl, what the hell happened? I have no idea what happened. What'd I miss? I sent you an email. Let me see. Bring it on, Jackie. I mean the Gabby Petito case. Oh, I gotta scroll down a little bit.
You guys are.
So we need to get Ivory on a TV show? Well, I think I'm a little biased, guys. But I would definitely like to contact one. I just want to see it happen. I'm just curious at what the public's reaction would be to an interview, an article, or some kind of content, media content that gives that, an unbiased or even just the other side's perspective. Like I'm curious how the public would react to that. People be like, oh yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. How many people do it here on TikTok? No, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just curious if it would open eyes or would people just knock it down? It would never be spoken about again. That's a possibility. And that's why people don't want to take that chance. Because again, her story is a great story. You know what I mean? You got to give it to her. It's good. There's really nobody to come back at her. So I'm really curious. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll do a couple of emails just to see. Emails don't hurt. Contacts, phone calls, they don't hurt. I know a person who might know a person. I'm going to try just to see. What's the worst that happened? They tell me to go to hell. They laugh at me. That's okay. I'll take one for the team, guys. But you should all do it. Maybe they get enough of them and it's like, yeah, maybe somebody will cover it from, you know what I mean? It's simple. Bottom line, they both took advantage from people around them. It's only her narrative out there. Absolutely. But what is Netflix going to do? I don't see Netflix a series. You know what I mean? Like, you need an actual journalist. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I wish it would happen. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll write a couple of emails or make a few phone calls. And again, this is coming from a nobody, guys. So, I mean, will it get noticed? Probably not. But you should all write something. It's not going to hurt. What's the worst that happens? I'm just really curious to see what the public's reaction would be. I'm really curious to see what the reaction would be. I'm over Dr. Phil. Keep him away from me. You need somebody new who's willing to put in the work and have the break-in story and is willing to fail just to give it a shot. You know what I mean? So that's who you need. Somebody who is new, who's trying to make a name for themselves. You know what I mean? Because I don't think anybody big is going to go against a story with this kind of publicity. You need somebody who's willing to be like, you know what? I'm going to take the chance because let's see. Right? Y'all are really good at that. Go get them and bring them back. Go find Nancy Grace.
You
And
know
bring her
what?
back.
Yeah, a current affair, they chase people down off the street and shit. They'd be chasing her down. Gypsy Rose, is it true this? And she'd be like, oh my God, like she wouldn't like to be here with current affair. Current affair would chase her down.
Right? Nancy Grace, it wouldn't. I feel like Nancy Grace is just, she likes to go with the whole, and again, I like Nancy Grace, but I feel like she's going to be one that goes with the whole, it's just a sad story and it's too pulling at the heartstrings. I don't think she could be unbiased about it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that story's already burned into her head. You need someone new to look at it fresh. It's like trying to tell Nancy Grace to look at Casey Anthony's from a different perspective. She just can't. She hates that woman. It's just, she's not going to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Right? Current affairs are 60 minutes. Martha Stewart. What are we going to do? Rat on her and tell her she puts little smokies in some spaghetti?
Stop it.
Candace Owens. Thank you. Tucker Carlson. He's got bigger issues than Gypsy Rose, just saying. He may have another Putin interview. No, I'm just kidding. Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Someone should send that video to Gordon Ramsay. Let him stitch it. You know how Gordon Ramsay stitches people's videos? Oh, that's it. I'm doing it, guys. We're all going to send him. We're all going to tag him in it. I want you guys to go find it and tag the crap out of him with it. Everybody go tag Gordon Ramsay on that. I want to hear that response. He's so handsome. Yeah, I'm going to give you that. He really is, though, a little bit. There's something about him. He's got that.
He called her an idiot sandwich and was like, you're an idiot sandwich. Called her head.
Oh, I would love that. That's so funny. That's not spaghetti. That's, I don't know what he would call it. I sent an email. Don't know if you got it. Let me see. Are you in, like, I don't know, a dolphin tank or something?
Are you talking to me?
Do you guys not hear that?
Hear what?
I'm talking to everybody.
Oh, okay. So it's my TV. So my son's got sensory issues. So like, if the TV's not on, okay. So we put on like a storm on the TV. Like it's like a fake rainstorm thing. It puts us to sleep. So like, just like like little noises around the house or like me talking or whatever, it senses him. It like makes him level. Because people like, we can't handle, say if I've got a vacuum going, Alex would be like this, oh, like I don't like it, because he's not making that noise, someone else is. So we put this on, so it's background, white noise.
You know what that made me, you know what it sounds like though? And you guys are all going to laugh at me, and don't laugh at me because you know you all done it too. Ever lay in a bath and you put your head underneath the water and it just has that like, the echo from the bathroom, but you could still kind of hear it and like, that's what it reminds me of. That's what it sounds like. No? All right, I'm the only one? All right.
When you put your head under.
Gotcha. Thank you. Swooshing, yes.
Hey, your little girlfriend's here. Do you want to see her?
Either that or you shove your head in a fish tank. It's like you're twirling too much for me. Thank you. All right, guys, it is 1:15 in the a.m. I am going to go get some sleep. My little one's got school in the morning. So I am going to go for the night. It has been interesting, if anything. I can't sleep. Yeah, I mean, neither can I. But yes, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all for coming in here. I appreciate you guys all commenting and keeping the conversation going. You guys are great conversation. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all of the gifts and the time you take out to watch us and chat with us and hang out. And I will see you guys. Is there a way to rewatch this? So in the mornings, I repost my live over on YouTube, guys. It's IvoryRoseKnows on YouTube. And yes, I will repost it over there tomorrow morning. So if you missed it tonight, you can rewatch it over there. All right, guys. I will see you guys all tomorrow. 10-5 rubber duckies.